Okay, I'm rolling now.
Hit me with a clap.
We're gonna be able to hear each other in each other's microphones, so it's like it's not gonna be hard to sync up. We don't need to.
Okay.
We don't have to do a.
Yeah, I'm just a
little bit.
Hey, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You love the clapping.
I like the clap. Declan.
I guess we decided to do just a general Woods podcast because we're fucking on fire right now. The riffs have been rolling out all day, and they've been so insane that we decided to.
You deserve this.
We figured you should have a special treat every once in a while.
If you listen to this podcast, still, you deserve this.
Mm-hmm. You deserve the best.
The best, right?
Us at our best.
Yeah. So people might be wondering why we're in the woods.
No.
No, people are wondering it. I can tell. They're like, you guys aren't usually in the woods. Typically, you guys are not in the woods at all. But we are in the woods right now. Because
this podcast is just us reading the Wikipedia article for camping.
I'm in a bit of hot water right now.
Huh?
I'm in a bit of hot water. So I'm a pro Smash player. A lot of people don't know this.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some things that I might have done 5 years ago have caught up with me, and they've been taken out of context. So here's the thing. Look, no, it's not normal to text 13-year-old girls about your cock size, but it's not abnormal. It's not abnormal. It's kind of rides the line of normalcy. But at least I have the teachings of the Honorable Farrakhan to keep me comfort me in these trying times.
Yes, I am. I am the user Dark Psyche 73, the modder who made the blackface Smash mode, and I do regret it. I wouldn't do it again today because I have so much to lose now.
Yeah.
And I would never. I don't want anyone to think that I would endanger myself by doing something like that.
I'm not going to pretend. I would have hit that 13-year-old girl. She was sexy. She was a 13-year-old girl, dude.
She may have been 13. To be fair, in her profile picture, she was really hot.
Yeah. She had this scene haircut going. It was purple. It was purple and green and yellow and red.
It is so funny how the girls people are getting in trouble for are always the fucking grossest. These fucking green-haired. Well, I guess that's why you get in trouble is because they're just damaged and they're gonna.
Well, at least I have.
They're gonna fucking screech like a canary.
I have the comfort of my favorite NFL football team, the Washington Redskins, to keep me sane during these trying times. I'm just glad to know that the Redskins will always be around. And
people are like, well, you know, it would be a great name, the Red Tails, and it's like that's a different race. You're just changing races. You're just doing a different race of dudes. There's some cognitive dissonance going on there.
There's
got to be something to do with Native Americans that also has red in it. It's like you can't just be like, well, you know what is good that's red is this other race of guys.
The Cleveland Indians might be changing their name too, which is a good thing that the Redskins name is opening up because they can snatch that up. That's going to be a cheap trademark to get.
Just switching to the literal. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
What did the San Diego Blacks used to be called? Well, we don't talk about. We're gonna talk about the previous name.
I have to sell all my Black Sox merch now from when there was a racially segregated league in the 50s. The Black MLB. Yeah, everything I had is being taken from me. My 5,000 followers on Twitch. Mm-hmm. My 13-year-old girls.
Most of them, probably.
Most of them, yeah. What does a 13-year-old girl even want with like a gross, fat, pro Smash player anyway?
Attention.
That's all anybody ever wants, man. Is to be seen and heard. By a gross, sweaty, flop sweat nerd.
Girls all just want to be a dainty little broad in the doujin getting pounded by a fat bald guy. That hairy
explains
bald
so
guy.
much. I need to really change my look.
You don't have to, but yeah, no, it would work.
Where should I don't think there's room for a man between the two ideal male forms at this point. The horrible cock monster, the horrible beast man cock monster, and rapist fat flop sweat guy. It's you go one or the other. You got to appeal to one fetish on either side, but standard dudes aren't cutting it anymore.
Yeah, you have to be a gym obsessed health guy who can deadlift 450.
You need to have vascularity in your thighs.
Yeah, or you need to look like you need to look like a divorced Japanese dad.
Oh yeah.
But who's also obese.
Yeah. Well, that racket's gone. So now I'm making my way in the woods, foraging. I've consumed more beef in the past 48 hours than my ancestors would have consumed in an entire month.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what meats to bring. It was just like everything ended up sort of being beef because it's really the best. It's the only good meat, really. It's like seafood doesn't stay good for that long. It gets a little funky. I mean, it would work, but I don't know. Pork is like I bet you can probably get a really good pork chop.
It's a lot of work, though.
Is it?
You gotta take care of that shit, man. You gotta caress
it's it. It's a bit more involved.
Caress it in the
maybe
on the fire. It's been raining. We were fishing earlier, and then we heard distant rumbling, and we're kind of near an Air Force base. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's just got to be the jets going. There's no way that thunder can rumble consistently for an hour straight.
Yeah.
And then we got a fucking gully washer that came in.
Gully washer.
And just fucking absolutely tore shit up.
The Washington Gully Washers are definitely going to have to change their name. Ooh.
Oh, my God.
I am not your gully washer.
Actually, I am.
My beautiful brown body is not washing your gullies, sir.
Oh, what I would do to wash some brown body gullies. My audience was Native American girls. That was
13-year-old Native. Yeah, no, they don't go to the white man cops. They go to the reservation cop, and he's like drunk, passed out.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
on
like
a straw chair.
Well, it's like technically it's not our country, so I don't have a jurisdiction.
You were raped in a foreign land. I will not do anything about it. I will not be. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. Takes a shot of. Just starts drinking from an 8-ounce glass of whiskey.
Damn, that's some shit. No two ways about it. That's some bullshit. Yeah.
Sounds like you are having a rough one.
Here, take a nip of this. It'll fix it. It'll cleanse you out. Fix your spirit. They should take like a. They should take like a famous Native American chief's name and use that, and then that'll go well. Actually, I don't even know why are people so attached to the red thing. Everyone's names are so dog shit. It's like Washington Warriors. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
How the fuck? How boring is that? What is a fucking high school team or something?
Yeah, that sucks.
How about
Even
like
most
a dog?
Animals are just like a lame.
There's no dogs in the NFL right now. There's no canines. It's all felines.
Well, I mean, dog is just like there's only dogs. Like what else? What other canines are there?
Well, there are timber wolves and there are red wolves and
wolves. Okay.
Coyotes.
Foxes, are they canines? They're probably not even.
I think they're canines.
Foxes
are
really
fucking so cool. Foxes are like the perfect mix of a cat and a dog.
Yeah, I saw a video of a bunch of foxes getting tickled and chuckling. That's nice. I like that they do that.
I'm into owls now. I did not realize how cute owls are. They're awesome.
I don't believe in owls.
No?
I don't think they're real. I've never seen them out in real life.
I've seen owls here.
Not me.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I don't believe in Hong Kong because I've never been there in person.
That's probably, yeah, I mean, There's only China, so
That's true.
I don't think there's.
Yeah, people keep talking about this Taiwan thing, and it's like, it's what are you talking about?
Oh, Chinese Taipei, of course.
Yeah, of course. Burned the living fuck out of myself last night. And
You
my
branded
skin's
yourself.
peeling off.
It's fun. It looks like you have like a gay equal sign like tattooed on your chest now.
Well, it's right. I wish it was on my heart.
It's right. It's right. It looks like you thought it was where your heart was.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's on one side and you flipped the wrong side.
The gays are with me, but they're not in my heart. That's for sure.
No, they're like in your.
I keep a healthy distance.
in one of your lungs and whatever else is
Yeah,
over
it's
there.
still. I mean, that's a still pretty decent commitment. Like, you don't want to lose that stuff,
You
but
don't want. Yeah, you need the lung is. Yeah.
but I'm not going to give you my heart. My heart
No,
belongs to the 13-year-old Native American girls.
My heart is for the young native pussy. Bury my heart at young pussy.
You are now brought into our tribe. Your name shall be Red Young Pussy.
For no particular reason.
I can't think of anything. Am I right, guys?
Congratulations, you are a hot piece of ass.
Can I join a Native American tribe? Is it like
I don't
Judaism?
think. I don't. Yeah. I don't think they can discriminate. I don't think.
Do I get into the cabal if I just convert to Judaism?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
They're gonna know.
What do you mean?
You look too Germanic.
It's true. I'm infiltrating.
Yeah. No. You look. I mean, we like. I don't know who found it, but there's that picture people post in Discord where it's the German soldier who looks exactly like the Nazi soldier.
I don't even think I'm German.
Everyone's German. It's I just realized this recently, but like, you know how they always say like everyone in America is like German?
Sure.
Like it'll have like a map of all the states and it'll be like, you know, most common ancestry and it's all German.
Yeah.
But when they say that, they actually mean like Germanic, like
Yeah.
ethnically. So, but everyone's just from England.
What the hell? What was the name of the empire?
I don't know, but it means you're like Norman or Anglo or Saxon, or Anglo-Saxon. But yeah, pretty much everyone is just from Britain.
Rome took over Ireland, right? And like Scotland, didn't they take over huge portions of?
They didn't really settle it because the Irish.
They just showed up, fucked shit up, and left.
I don't remember. I mean, because like Ireland and Wales were like or you know that all of like, you know, the British Isles were like they were first inhabited by like Gaelic and Celtic tribes.
Yeah.
And then like the Romans replaced like the British on the main, you know, in England.
Those Romans were on some wild shit.
And then the Anglo-Saxons came through. And then there were some Vikings at some point, and they kind of came everywhere. But I think Ireland and Wales are sort of remained like what they originally were. I don't think they were replaced as much. Sort of.
What a godforsaken rock. That shit sucks. You don't want to be there. It's rainy. It's
That's
rainy
why they
all
went
the
everywhere
time.
else. Yeah.
It's rainy all the That's
like, we
why they had to
deserve more than
expand.
this. Yeah.
They're like, holy fuck. And then that's their lot in life now. Like the Romans, they kind of burned out, whereas the British Empire kind of faded away. It's really quite sad because they were gigantic. They were just the most amazing superpower ever. Mm-hmm. And then and now look at them.
Oh. Going down pub. And now they just walk ostriches around.
I want to go to Australia. I want to go to New Zealand, then I want to go to Australia.
Australia seems sick, yeah.
Yeah. Those guys know how to party too. They know how to have a right piss up.
I think Melbourne's the cool one.
Thanks for pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah, of course. There's Melbourne and Sydney and this. Wait, is there another one?
Isn't there one with an A?
Is one of like a lady's name, or is that one of like the states? It's like Victoria or something.
I don't know.
What? I don't know.
I don't know anything about Australia. Places I don't know anything about. Here we go. I don't know anything about Australia.
No.
Don't know nothing about New Zealand, really.
Not really. Yeah.
Chad, Oman. North and South Somalia. I
know some stuff about Somalia.
Ethiopia.
I knew some stuff about Ethiopia at some point.
I know Libya a little bit.
Yeah. They seem like cool. They seem like cool guys.
Egypt's got them pyramids.
It's funny that Australia is like, for most countries that are just white people, like, when it comes to like the internet, you can't really tell who's, like it's like whatever. It's like most people are American, but then sometimes you find out that like someone's like British or Eastern European or whatever.
Yeah.
But then Australia, it's just like if there's like it's like the only country that's going to be like hated, like
universally.
Like Moot famously hates Australians, and it's like no other country is going to get that treatment. No one else has
They probably earned it.
A culture of shitpost. Yeah, it's amazing that you can distinguish yourself so greatly, even though you're just like
they're on the front lines, man.
This country, I don't know. Yeah, they have a good attitude, or just being
what else they got?
Fuckers.
What else they got?
Yeah. I mean, they're just chilling there.
Yeah. What are they gonna do? They can't go to war. You crazy? Mm-hmm. I guess they can.
They've been to war.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I think they were in Iraq with us.
Yeah. They Their primary arm during World War II, the Sten gun, was designed
that was Britain. That was England.
No, the Sten gun is a Australian gun.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it was.
Was it manufactured in Britain?
I'm not sure, but it was designed by.
Associated with Britain.
It was part of their propaganda campaign that it was designed by like an 18-year-old dude in his garage, and he's like, "Check out what I made." And he lived right next door to a manufacturer, and the manufacturer is like, that's an interesting design. And then he took it and produced some prototypes, and then they sold it to the fucking government. And to pump up their folks to go to war, they're like, even our youth are invested in taking down the Kaiser or whatever.
Yeah, that gun is...
It's an ugly fucker.
Yeah, I always assumed that like they started making those like way into the war because it's the most like fucking like bare bones, just like we need a fucking hunk of metal that can shoot bullets.
Well, that's all they had. That was their entire war production, was like they retrofitted whatever factories they had with their limited resources to produce guns, and it's like just stamped sheet metal.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking cool, actually. Those were still being used in like the 80s.
Oh yeah. They were using M16s in Vietnam. They still basically are because.
That's just AR platform is barely changed.
Yeah, like M4s are kind of like that.
The newest update was just like the gas piston system of like the M416 or whatever the fuck it is. Or I don't M421. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm glad I'm not canceled for talking to underage girls. How dumb do you have to be? How stupid do you have to be to get caught? It's like okay,
yeah, man.
You're stupid to do it in the first place, but if you're gonna do it, be smarter than that. What is it, Chris? Who's the comedian? Chris D'Elia or whatever?
Yeah,
whoever the fuck he got. I saw a clip of him learning that Snapchat text messages don't get erased, and
everyone was like, "Oh, he's totally freaking out there," but he probably wasn't even thinking about it. Like, it's like,
did he get got?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I didn't follow up. I didn't know who he was, so I didn't really follow up.
I mean,
on
got how? Like, I don't know. Did this podcast have sponsors? Probably. They're probably gone now, but it's like,
I think he had a Netflix special. Wonder if that got pulled.
Yeah, I when that happens to someone I like, I'll be very upset. But I didn't like that guy. So.
Nope.
So this is fine, I guess. So I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
my parents really want Bill Clinton to be caught up in pedogate. They really want it. They're like, my mom's like, I hope they get Bill, and I'm like, what? That just means that Bill Clinton, the president of the United States, molested children. Why?
Well, I mean,
it's not a good outcome. That's a horrible outcome.
I mean, but like the other outcome would be that he still didn't get caught.
Yeah.
But like, also he doesn't know who he is, so he doesn't know.
Bill Clinton's gone.
He's so fucking old. There's no way he has any idea what's going on.
Yeah.
He's a court. How old is he even?
He's got to be in his like 70s or 80s, right? If
He seems so much older than
if he was in office in the 90s, he took office, 92?
Yeah.
The election was in 2000, so he must have been in his mid-40s at that point, right?
I thought he was older than that.
Yeah, if you have your phone there, you can Google search it. I wonder how old he is.
I don't think I can get reception over on this side of the table. I'll try it though. I gotta turn airplane mode off. I just hit 15% of my battery. When we're done recording this, I gotta use the rest of this laptop to charge my phone. Bill Clinton, age. Did you mean adrenochrome?
How celebrities going to be out there talking about how they use baby foreskins to make their faces younger? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, people didn't. I mean, people think that's weird, but I'm surprised that's just like. It's just like a YouTube video that didn't cause any kind of.
No, what the fuck? Why is that not like the only news story right now? It's like it's not even like necessarily like a huge deal. It's just very bizarre.
I always think about that weatherman in my city who got fired because he tried to say Martin Luther King Jr. Park.
Yeah,
and he accidentally combined King and Jr. and immediately corrected himself and said Martin Luther King Jr. Park.
Yeah.
And was fired that day at the order of the mayor. But you can go on a fun talk show and say, yeah, I put baby foreskins all over my face. And people are like, that's gross, whatever. That's fine. Google does not want me to know Bill Clinton's age.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that, like, you should... it's not loading it?
No.
That's the kind of thing where, like, you should feel really uncomfortable about it. And when you get off set, you're, like, sweating, you know, where it's like...
Well, it's not like they present it like it's a little, like, embarrassing thing.
Oh,
like,
no, I'm talking about the news reporter.
Oh, yeah.
The news reporter was like, that's like, you should be sweating when you get done, and everyone's like, I was like, oh, yeah, I don't even think anybody noticed, dude. Like, you're fine.
No one would notice that. Yeah. No sane person would be like, what the fuck? Yeah. Black people think that it's so funny that they think we're walking around like with words like coon just locked and loaded, like ready to go. No one has thought about the word coon since 1923. And everyone hears that weatherman and they're like, oh, he let it slip. He did. He let it loose.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I do always have spade ready to go.
Yeah.
Because spade's cool.
Spade.
That's jive speak, man.
They'll use a pair of clubs to beat a spade. Whoa. Holy shit.
It's crazy, bro.
He's only 73. Oh my god.
Wow. Wow. Was he? How old would he have been when he took office? Then was he like fucking 43?
50? No, it's wait. No, like it was 22.
He would have been 38.
He would have been 50, or no, it's 28 years ago. So he was 73 minus 28.
45?
Yeah, 40. Yeah, 40. 45.
Huh. That's quite young.
Yeah.
I don't know what that gets us, really.
I thought Barry was the youngest president. Wasn't he 45?
Really? Oh god, I thought he was older than that. He looked like a zombie coming out of office. Turns out that the having the most stress. You know what I was thinking about was how you don't really get to do anything ever again if you're president. Like you're just
nothing with other people.
Right? Yeah, you just don't get to have normal like human experiences for the rest of your life. I'd probably just go for it. Honestly, I'd be like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go through life. So no Secret Service for me. If I get assassinated, I get assassinated. Like, it's whatever.
Getting elected as president is a form of suicide.
Well, no. Not like as president. When you're out of office. Because even when you get out of office, you still have, like, Secret Service members and shit. But I would just tank it. I would go to the mall.
Oh, he was 46, so I think Barack might have been 1 year younger.
Actually, I guess you wouldn't be able to go to the mall because you'd be swarmed by people all the time because you're former president of the United States.
Yeah, and everyone would be beating the shit out of
Could you play it off? I could play it off. I could win it.
Play off getting your ass kicked at Mall of America.
Why would I get my ass kicked? I'm going to be a great president.
I'll do good, though.
Yeah, no, it's like, wait, guys, it was chill.
People don't like those guys because they did bad. I'm going to do good.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is do good.
When you look back at the last 10 presidents, everybody loves all of them. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I was thinking about, like, who was the last, like, actual cool president that we had? I'm not saying cool as in, like Barack Obama was hooping up. I'm talking cool as in, like that's, like, a dude who is, like, a responsible man and hasn't murdered hundreds of thousands of children overseas with drone bombs. And it's been pretty much all of them since, like, Carter. Carter was probably the last decent person in the White House. Just a peanut farmer, man. He had to sell his peanut farm for 4 years in office.
Boo-hoo. Fucking peanuts.
That was his life, dude.
That's not what I Googled. It just took me back to my last Google search.
I think people use their celebrity wrong.
Yeah, I would be cool with it. I would do cool stuff like I would post memes.
Yeah.
I would put memes on Twitter.
I would sell weed.
Dude, if I was famous, I would be so cool. I would post fucking memes.
It's lay up, dude, fellow leviters.
Posting bacon pictures on.
It's like all my real ones know what it's about. Bacon, baby, bacon scented candles. This is me. I'm just like you,
boy.
Oh man. I would go through the streets and hand out money to homeless people.
Just posting pictures of Nokia phones with bullets in them or whatever.
Dancing baby.
Mr. T ate my balls.
Check out this great picture I found, guys. You're gonna love it. Wink. And then I get nailed for fucking going after 13-year-old Native American girls.
Well, it's just like if you're famous enough, it doesn't matter how ironic you are. Everyone's just gonna think you're just insane all the time. So you could do the most obvious joke, and everyone's just like, he's crazy, he's out of control.
I just dance for no reason. I'm so crazy.
Like, Elon Musk literally posted, what did he post? Like, Tesla stock is too high, IMO, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, what is he doing? I need to know the youngest prez. I don't care. I think it was Barack Obama.
It's current President Donald J. Trump, dude.
Yeah,
He's young at heart.
I'm 26.
Viral. Isn't he what?
I'm a spry young 24. He could say that and everyone would be like, fact check, Donald Trump is not 24. Donald Trump is not a black woman as he claims.
Why doesn't he dunk? He should come out on stage with a hoop.
He should have an obvious body double come out and do a fucking...
Why aren't all of his press conferences handled by Ed McMahon? Or Vince McMahon, not Ed McMahon. Vince McMahon fucking... What? Yeah, dude. He's fucking up. People would love him. If he was having Vince McMahon job for him, you know, and fucking and doing a little bit of what the fuck is it? What's the term? Ache fay? What the fuck is it?
Wag the dog? I don't know.
I don't
know.
He should be blading during.
Of course, that's what. It should be Vince McMahon. That's what everyone was saying. You know, like when he got in, it was like, what is Mickey Mouse gonna be our head of fucking? Gonna be the
could have been though
the secretary of? And it's like, oh, it's just guys that probably would have been in there anyways. But it should be funny stuff. It should be all Vince McMahon and weirdos he found on Craigslist.
Martha Stewart is in charge of determining what kids are going to eat in schools.
That would be a good way to get everyone to hate Martha Stewart. Suddenly, all of the journalists just being like, a literal convict in the White House.
Felon.
Yeah, felon.
Yeah, she's too busy doing cooking shows with Snoop Dogg. She's like 89.
Oh my god.
She's so old. I think she is in her late 70s or early 80s. Where it's like, why even locking a lady up for fucking... I guess so that was 20 years ago at this point that she got locked up for insider trading.
Probably, yeah.
But like, really? She made like... it's stupid of her... Again, goes back to the having sex with underage children thing. It's like, you're stupid for doing it, but you're also dumber for getting caught. She had no reason to be fucking... It was like 60 grand or something that she saved from insider trading. Why doesn't
she just like admit it too? Did she confess? Yeah, she probably didn't have to do that.
Yeah. She went down. You know, I respect the integrity though. You get caught, the gig's up.
Nah. This virus would be gone if Shkreli was still a free man. He would have saved us.
The Smash shit's been great because like one of the guys who got is like
we were having a conversation about all this Smash stuff, and like we should have recorded it because it was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. You describing all these Smash guys.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't aware of any of this drama.
Yeah, yeah.
And you just telling me about 8 different dudes who all did hilarious shit. So good. What was I was laughing at? Like what were you telling me about? Like,
one of the guys. So like they're everyone's coming out and talking about. It's like I was 16 and I got hit on by this Smash player or whatever who was like 20 or whatever. And then out of nowhere, off the top rope, this guy comes out and he's like, "Yeah, I fucked my mom when I was 14."
Yes, yeah.
And it's like, holy fuck, dude! It's way to bring down the room.
Trying to get in on like the victim stuff by being like, "I fucked my mom."
it's like
whoa.
We
were talking about like
she was chill,
grooming.
Man.
Like, what were you? Whoa.
Yeah. There was that, and then there was another one where this one's very sad. This guy got accused of ejaculating on a girl while she was asleep, and he had to come out and make a statement about how he can't. That's actually impossible because he had a botched circumcision when he was a baby, and he is completely impotent and can't get hard and cannot come.
Does he have a doctor's note to prove that? Because that could actually get him out. But otherwise, it just sounds like
he got away. Everybody believed him.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
that would turn me into a Smash player if I couldn't come ever.
He was one of the best, dude.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What else you got? That's basically the same thing as coming to me.
There was that I don't know if there was that one lady. I don't know if she admitted to it or no. It was the guy. He was like, yeah, when I was 14, I got sucked up by this commentator lady. That's great.
24-year-old commentator lady. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. No, I don't. What are you guys doing?
I saw that one guy. He was talking to a 14-year-old girl, and he was like, rub an ice cube on your pussy.
Yeah.
Which if you hear that from her, it sounds like either the truth, or a terrible lie, or an amazing lie. Because
it could go anyway. Yeah.
Because it could be.
People say horny shit.
It sounds like something that like a girl would make up who didn't know like guy fetishes, and was like, yeah, they probably like weird stuff like ice cubes, because she saw like 50 Shades and was like, they use an ice cube.
That's crazy. That's pretty fucking hot, man.
Yeah, that's hot. So I bet they like it when you literally just rub an ice, or it's like it's too specific, so it could just be a really good lie. And he was just like, no, I did that. Yeah. That was me.
Yeah. So that guy, he's rolled back like 4 or 5 times now, because like at the beginning he's like, yeah, we need to make sure that we're making this community safe for everybody, and then somebody comes out the next day and he's like, yeah, that's that it was like a 16-year-old or something, and he's like, that was a different period of my life and I was younger. And then like the next day a 14-year-old somebody who was 14 comes out and talks about him. He's like, yeah, my bad, guys. Ooh, we were gonna have to make sure we're better to people in the future. But yeah, no, that's not anything I would do recently. And then another girl came out and he just had to keep going, like, rather than just owning up to all of it, which makes sense. Makes sense if you're just trying to get out of it. See how little you can get out with, but everybody just kept coming out. He's had a hard week.
And then there's that one guy who was charging people to like, and I don't know what was, he was like a landlord or something. And ooh, that was some lightning over there. And I just saw a text where he was like, hey, I need this much money, and I'm going to be breaking one thing in each of your rooms every hour until I get all the money. I think he was a Smash guy.
Yeah, that was Sky.
Sky Williams?
Yeah, it was the Sky House.
The Sky House. And then also I saw someone saying, like, oh, yeah, he was charging them to do child prostitution. I don't know if that part's true. But I saw that text where he was just like, I'll be breaking one thing in your room until I get $3,500 or whatever it was. That's amazing. That's what I would
Who could have seen that going poorly? Having a bunch of people, a bunch of emotionally stunted nerds living in a house together.
I would probably, I know that's how I would end up. I would just be like, I'm going to shoot someone every second until I get the rent. Because I bet none of them fucking wash anything and they never pay the fucking rent and they just leave the utilities. That's what I would do to you guys if I had to live with any of you.
Another one was this super thirsty 15-year-old dude sucked off a 20-year-old. And they were looking back through like the tweets. He had like DMs through Discord or whatever that somebody brought out, and he's talking about. He's like, yeah, just basically seducing this 20-year-old man because they were sleeping in the same bedroom, and he just throughout the course of the night would continue to make advances on him until he caved.
Oh, I thought you were saying they were in the same bedroom, but he was still just messaging him through Discord, just being like, "Hey, what is?"
No, this was somebody else. He was talking to a third party. And the third party's like, yeah, if you touch his pecs, it'll probably fucking get him. It's like, he can't resist that. And then he blackmailed him.
That's so funny. Wait, so who got in trouble there? Because, like, I bet normally it would be like, because it's so funny when it's like, yeah, it's like a 20-year-old and a 15-year-old, but the 15-year-old's clearly the one instigating all of it.
Oh, yeah.
And people still got to be like, you can't let that happen. That's,
but the 20-year-old dude, somebody posted a screenshot of it.
I guess we got blackmailed. That's
so the 15-year-old kid is already banned from like Smash tournaments and stuff because he's done the same thing before.
This is so great.
Then what was I saying? Oh, so then the guy who was 20 sent a text message to another pro Smasher. He's like, "Hey man, see you forever, goodbye," and like with the intent of either killing himself or just disappearing, basically. And then the guy who was egging the 15-year-old on and helping him with giving him pointers and stuff was like 26 or something. So it's just all fucked.
The super groomer, the groomer above the groomer.
Yep.
The head honcho.
Yeah. You know who they didn't take down any Melee players though. Nope. Didn't. Nope.
No money in Melee.
I fucking knew it. I knew those Ultimate kids were all fucked up.
I thought since they were Smash players, they would have all been playing Melee.
No,
are they all into Ultimate now?
These are people who came up during the Smash 4 era, which was the one for Wii U, and then and now they're playing Ultimate. I knew those guys were fucked up. You can just smell it. You can just smell that they're fucking.
Now that it's popular, you get in. Yeah. Why do I never get... What was happening in our high school? Why was there no people blackmailing other people to get sucked off or fucking...
Well, because they were fucking... We were all 15. Were you going to blackmail somebody because he sucked their cock?
I definitely wanted to get my dick sucked pretty bad in high school. So yeah, I could imagine something like that. Like, why... Like, I'm not saying, like, they would get in trouble for it. I'm just like, why isn't there any weird, crazy shit going on? I don't know.
We went to normal people high school with normal people.
Yeah, it's hard to... It's like they're really just that fucking weird. They're just fucking ice cubes and blackmail.
Yeah, that's a good way to ruin your fucking Twitch channel with 5,000 subs. It's funny because like a week prior, the main guy who got made a video about how he's like, yeah, this is such a volatile industry. You never know when one day you're gonna wake up and you have 0 subscribers, and it was kind of prescient. They try to get a Melee player, because they for quote unquote Asian fetishism because he dated a couple Asian girls. he dated.
That's definitely not because Asians the only one are gonna date a fucking Smash player.
Yeah. If you look at the fucking racial breakdown of the scene, how many
like,
of the girls are Asian? It's got to be 30 or 40%.
The 1% of people that are women, are Asian.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's.
Yeah, but they tried to get him and they did not get him.
No.
I think pretty much everybody shrugged that off because like there's like actual stuff going on where it's like 14-year-olds getting hit up by like adult men, and then you've got this thing that they're trying to force in here. They're like, we can get him, we could fucking get him right now because he likes Asian girls.
Yeah, that's what always happens in these. It's like women in their mid-20s try to get in on it, and they're like, he was creepy to me, and then post screenshots where it's like. You start the conversation and you're clearly being creepy, and then he kind of like returns it, and it's like, why are you even posting? This is just private. This is just weird. This is just an awkward conversation.
Yeah.
Get rid of this. What are you doing?
I would be embarrassed.
This is so embarrassing for both of you. Just get this fucking out of my face.
Tell him you don't want to talk to him.
Just
works for me every time.
Just like stop messaging him. Like it's not even like it's not nearly bad enough for you to post this in a public forum. Like this is just
especially when there's conversations
just a
going
somewhat
on.
Unpleasant conversation.
Yeah. He said Asian girls are cute, makes him a sex offender. Can you imagine? I would dig it. Not if I don't know. I can't speak if I was an Asian girl or anything. But if a girl who was of another race is like, oh, I love white guys, I'm like,
I'm supposed to be like,
I'd be like, well, you've clearly
yeah.
misidentified my race, as I'm clearly a black man. But I'll take what I can get in this moment.
Are you passing?
Yes, I'm white passing.
Quadroon.
I look like Yellow Man. I'm a fucking albino Jamaican.
You're like that guy they got to ride the trolley in 1880 to test the Jim Crow laws.
Mm-hmm.
They found the lightest skinned man they possibly could.
Platinum.
Yeah.
But yeah, well that's a bunch of shit that's going on. Caught some fish. That was cool.
Oh yeah.
Shotgun.
Shot some guns. Yeah, you were napping and I was sitting out on that pier just fishing for like an hour or hour and a half, and that was sublime. That was so good. Just listening to thunder distantly for an hour, getting sort of worried, being like, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I can't believe I'm alive right now. This fucking.
Why?
Should have died last night.
Because
I should have fallen. I should have fallen and fucking cracked my head open. Something. I'm not convinced that I am alive right now. Actually, has today been a dream?
It's too slightly hungover to be a dream. It's not weird enough. It's just like I gotta eat a bunch of beef to get back.
It's not like a weed hangover.
No. Oh yeah, no. Where you're just like, oh god, am I still high? Am I okay?
Just things are moving slow, man.
Does everyone know? Is people looking at? Oh fucking.
Oh, did I leave my oven on?
I remember like going to my work study job in college and just my eyes are absolutely fucking red all day, even though I'm not high, and it's like everyone's gonna think I'm high as shit, and I don't even get to be high. I might as well just like smoke weeds so that I at least get to be high for this.
It's like a chore to get out of your desk chair.
Well, it's just and like also just like people are almost like sideswiping me on the highway and like merging into me, and I'm just looking over and like not caring, and you're like, oh, is he gonna? Oh, okay, no, I guess I'm good. Yeah. It's like, is that normal for me to? I still.
There's no way I'm high, right?
I can't be. I can't still be high.
I can't be fucking high. I'm fucking high.
It turns out last night. How am I?
So you think you've been smoking so much rock that you think you've been smoking weed? I'm just fucking a little bit high still. Yeah, that's it, man. Just fucking a little high still. That's all.
It's just some strong grass.
It's just strong, very crystalline grass. I'm just smoking these fucking geodes, bro.
You're just walking like along a canal with a shadow man next to you, and you're just like, I think I've just been smoking some weird weed, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely weird weed. Thanks, Shadow, dude.
Here, touch this orb. Touch it.
Oh God!
Oh, sure, no
I've
problem.
plugged into the mainframe. Let's go. Frothing at the mouth.
It's just like flying through fucking one of those DMT paintings, the Alex Gray paintings.
It's fucking parents pulling their kids away because they see you just spinning around in circles in the middle of a fucking dam. Yeah. Well, no, I'm just an alcohol hangover.
Yeah.
Wish I had more of that beef jerky. I fucking ate it all. My mouth was so numb today when I woke up that I just ate a piece of that incredibly spicy beef jerky.
Is that just dehydration? Like, what is that?
I don't
No,
know.
it's just-
I don't know, but it was just my mouth was like it tasted like chemicals or
What if
something.
you burned your mouth on something? Or if you just had a bunch of DEET in your mouth from like licking
that
your
good
lips or
DEET.
something.
That good DEET, man.
Get some of that good DEET.
I would say that before I got in the pond today, it was the grossest I have ever been in my entire life.
Wow.
I was unbelievably gnarly. It was. I was wearing the same clothes I'd worn the previous day, and I was sweaty and nasty, and like I think if you could have scraped layers of dried sweat off of me, and used it as like a seasoning.
I mean, this is like what everyone is saying and living now, but like I have actually just gotten used to not showering for probably 4 or 5 days, and
Jesus.
there is because I just put it off because it's like I get up and it's like, oh, I gotta just do work, so I'm always just like, I'll shower after work, and then
Just sit in your
when
pajamas.
and then after work I'm like, well, if I shower and then eat, I'll just be gross again, so I'll just eat, and then it's like bedtime. I'm like, well, now I'm just going to bed, so I might as well just wait until morning shower, and then that just carries over until you're so fucking gross that it's like, oh my god, I smell. If you smell yourself and you smell bad, that means you must be like
Particularly rank.
so like just horribly bad, like smell like across the room bad.
I'm the complete opposite, and then I've gotten to indulge my instincts to just take baths all the time. I would say
I don't have a bath. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Just a flat shower.
Yeah, you need your mom to go out of town or something so you could go house sit for her and take a bath or something.
I don't know if there is a bath in that house.
It's got to be a bath.
I mean, she has a hot tub.
There you
That's
go.
not really a bath, but
It's a cool bath.
it's a cool bath.
Yeah.
It's not like not even like a jacuzzi. It's just like, this is the hot tub.
Hot tub ass hot tub.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've just been indulging that, and I'd say I spend a quarter of my waking hours just bathing.
Oh my god.
It's not true, but it's a lot. Shit's so good. But yeah. I was thinking about all the beef I've been eating. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have to.
We gotta eat those ribeyes.
Oh, and those are huge too. These are not small pieces of meat.
I got a 2-pound tri-tip. We gotta go.
Oh.
Maybe we'll try the tri-tip when there's more people here tomorrow.
Sure.
They're getting up here, right?
Yeah, we'll do
how many people are coming up?
3.
Okay, so it'll be 5 total.
Yeah.
That's
We'll
enough
do
for.
ribeyes for lunch or something.
Ooh, yeah. If we get up early, we could actually eat breakfast. That'd be nice.
Yeah, we could do some eggs and
Oatmeal, maybe.
no bacon because bacon's gone.
Ate some bacon. Yeah.
Cooked all that bacon. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to fucking find a new. I gotta flip my shit. I gotta tweak my bean.
I gotta flip my shit.
I gotta tweak my bean when I get back to get back home. I gotta fucking really flip the script and find a new diet because
Wait. Are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are you talking about jerking off or not?
No, I'm talking about changing my diet.
What are you doing to your bean?
Tweaking my bean, dude.
Tweaking your bean?
That's
dude. Definitely jerking off.
Freaking on my gourd.
That's also jerking off. These are all jerking off. You're talking about jerking off.
Yeah, anything can be jerking off. Basically, anything can be an allusion to a cock, which is something I thought about recently. It's like anything could be an allusion to
tweaking
fucking.
your bean specifically sounds like a female form of masturbation, but I thought you were saying that sort of in a funny way.
Yeah, dude. No. I'm saying I gotta get on a juice diet. I'm gonna deoxidize my membranes.
Juice fast.
What are
Oh, decalcify your pineal gland.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'm gonna open my third eye.
I don't. Yeah, what is like? People talk about decalcifying. I don't know actually how you do that. Do you just like eat? Do you just like eat red meat and?
You pay a lot of attention to the star signs. You read a lot of horoscopes.
I don't think that's the same.
I think that's what that is.
I don't think those are the same.
What is even? What even is your pineal gland?
I don't think astrology bitches are into like DMT. That's a totally different group. I mean, Joe Rogan guys are like the male equivalent of astrology ladies.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're necessarily gonna like the same rituals. Yeah, your pineal gland is part of your brain.
No shit.
It releases some hormones,
crazy.
I think. Isn't it like? Is it like growth hormone or maybe something to do with your? What's the thing in your neck?
I'm gonna
Thyroid? I don't know.
I'm gonna decalcify my pineal gland and regrow my foreskin. 2020 is gonna be the best year ever. I'm gonna be pumped full of hormones, and my cock's gonna be so sensitive.
That would be a great, yeah. I wanna.
I'm gonna dekeratinize my head.
We've talked about this, but like regrowing your foreskin is just like stretching the skin there out to make it a foreskin, right?
Pretty much, I think. I don't
Okay.
know. You're not gonna get there's a different texture to that skin that like the actual skin, and when you regrow it, it's like the same texture as the outside of your cock, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend to know, actually. I'm gonna say that I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to regrowing foreskin.
But yeah,
It looks like a real pain, though.
I want to know what decalcifying entails because I think that'd be a funny thing to do.
Tweet
Be
about
like, just, yeah, like what's going on with my gland? How calcified is my shit today?
Oh, dude, you freaking your bean?
Like, do you just not drink tap water? I really don't know.
Yeah, no, the government doesn't want us to open our third eye. Because they know if we do that, we'll see the truth behind the dollar bill.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll understand what all of it means. That's something reserved for the lizard elite. Maybe you have to... I'm not sure if this is the case, but maybe if you eat some of that baby foreskin cream, that'll work.
No, I definitely like is a super calcifier. That's the opposite direction.
Oh, okay.
You want to go?
Well, do we even know that we want to decalcify it? Well,
Yeah, because the calcified people are like the more demonic ones, I think, in nature.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I think they're the more...
pretty
like,
awesome.
I think they're the more like baby sacrificing.
Like
type.
Ozzy Osbourne?
Yes, like Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Exactly like Ozzy Osbourne. That is exactly who I was thinking of, yes. The most demonic celebrity...
Robert Plant.
I don't remember who Robert Plant is, but yes, I think he's a demon.
Thank you, 40s housewife. This Chuck Berry is really that'd be 50s. Chuck Berry, he's a demon for sure. You see him shred on the guitar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most Beatles songs are about raping children.
I'm pretty sure, and they wonder why Twitch streamers are getting caught now. It's the culture that did them to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's the culture's fault. We put hormones in the milk and made our kids too sexy, too young.
we made the kids way too fucking curvy, dude.
Yeah.
Curvilicious.
Why? Oh, look, how am I not supposed to fuck 12-year-olds when they're so stacked up?
They're stacked from top to bottom.
dummy thick 12-year-olds, and also Chuck Berry influenced me to fuck kids. Like, what am I?
Yeah.
How is a man supposed to fight this?
Everything is it's the
that-
ultimate form of rebellion. It's not nutting inside a barely pubescent girl.
You see that 15-year-old boy? How am I supposed to say no to him rubbing my pecs?
He's touching them.
He's touching
We're
my pecs.
practically already at third base. We only do.
Yeah. He wants it.
He said he wants it.
Yeah.
He's touching the pecs.
He's talking about how his boy pussy was wet and shit.
Yeah. Ooh, great. In person or like in the Discord?
In the Discord thing.
Why was he talking to his boss groomer about that? Why didn't he just fuck the boss groomer?
Oh, well, it's like a Ghislaine Maxwell kind of thing. Did Ghislaine Maxwell touch the kids? Or was her thing just the acquisition?
No, I think, yeah, she would just talk to, because she's like non-threatening because she's a lady, so she would just be like, hey, I know how you can make money, probably.
Yeah, like what the fuck is she getting out of that, though? She'd just get off on that? Or did she like the power?
I mean, she's probably just friends with them. And maybe he paid her. I don't know. I don't know.
Man, it's so lame that nothing
What's
interesting.
What's her main job even?
I don't think she had a real job. I think she was.
She must have. Or was she married to anyone rich? How did she have all the money? She got it somehow.
Bro, these are the questions we're gonna find out in this trial. That's
I think this is documented. I don't think this is like a mystery. I think she had kind of gig that was not child prostitution.
She's the most powerful woman in the entire world right now. Any name she says, they're dead. They're dead.
You still need more than her just saying. Because, if she has a plea deal where she names, a certain number of people...
Probably needs to get evidence.
Yeah, she would have to not just name, but actually point to evidence that she is in possession of.
Doctor some flight logs.
Yeah, or, she has text messages or emails. I don't know if that's the kind of... I feel like if you're even... I feel like most of those people are, probably not as dumb as Smash players, where probably I'm not going to email about this. We're going to talk about that in person. And that's it.
What do you mean? Smash players are the height of intellectuals.
She didn't even use her own name in a Reddit account.
Kind of a little bit.
A little bit, but that's a pretty common name.
Did they say that was a Malaysian dude or something, or did that get debunked?
I mean, no one knows. No one there's no way to know, but there's it was almost definitely her.
How fucking awesome is that?
It's so good.
It's fucking amazing. What would you rather be real? Ghislaine Maxwell?
I think Ghislaine Maxwell's real.
No, Ghislaine Maxwell, Reddit, or Taylor Swift, 4chan.
Oh, I mean, what did she even do? She had 4chan name her cat or something?
Would you rather see... Would you rather Ghislaine Maxwell's Reddit account be real, or you could see every single post that Taylor Swift has ever made on 4chan?
That's a gamble, because she could have just been in that one thread in 2008 or whatever. Yeah, do I take I really want to take down Reddit, but do I take the 0.01% chance of Taylor Swift titty pics? It's probably slightly underage Taylor Swift titty pics from 2007, or the ultimate L for Reddit, and I don't know. I'll probably take the Ghislaine.
Yeah, you gotta bury him.
Yeah, no, and I need to end Reddit forever. It's so funny that they just banned all these hate subs, and then it's just oh, by the way, our most popular poster of all time was Ghislaine Maxwell.
What a fucking disaster! What a fucking shitty website. It's goddamn amazing. It's amazing.
It's an amazing combination of terrible posters, terrible culture, terrible memes, terrible moderation, terrible ownership.
It's just amazing at everything.
It's the worst website ever.
Yeah,
literally.
It's pretty incredible. And it killed all of the good forums.
If I tried to make a website with the shittiest people possible and run it as bad as possible, I'll probably eat some later.
Okay, I'll switch this back.
It would not be worse than Reddit.
Well, and also if you look at the impact, it killed all of the cool forum websites that existed.
Yeah, I mean all of the Twitter and Reddit killed all forums, pretty much forever. I mean, I bet people always say that, but if you actually want to just find a forum, they're out there. It's just they're not as fast and snappy, and it takes forever to.
Well, they're not unified in terms of aesthetic.
Everyone still has fucking banners, and everything's ugly, and it's hard to parse.
They've got Sonic. They have Sonic avatars.
They have the picture of fucking Sephiroth with their PSN points. It's why is this 500
my gamer
pixels tall?
tag. Here's my Nintendo ID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's an entire poem by T.S. Eliot that's fucking you have to scroll for 5 seconds to get to my post, which is lol.
Also, I have an auto loading YouTube video on every one of my posts.
Here's a 5 megabyte PNG in my every one of my posts.
Here's my GeoCities page link. Yeah, that's what if everybody says like this
Here's
is what they took from us.
iframe rendering the entirety of my fucking homepage.
Here's a backup of the Wayback Machine. No, but yeah, that's really what they took from us.
Forums.
Yeah.
I mean, I never really.
Yeah.
I posted on like the Games Radar forums in like 2009. Glad those are gone.
How come Ellen
Ellen DeGeneres.
there was Ellen Powell.
Yeah.
She posted about how it's like, oh yeah, Jelaine was at this party and we knew that she was involved in some shady shit. It's like, you just outed yourself as not reporting this stuff.
She was already reported. Epstein had been arrested at that point.
Yeah, but like she wasn't caught up in it. And if like
She wasn't? I mean, she was
No.
almost definitely under suspicion if he was like in jail. And it's also like, even if you're suspicious, like what are you going to do about it?
fighter,
You're
cat
gonna
fight.
physically- yeah, like people literally,
Jelaine Maxwell.
people literally are like, oh yeah, I knew someone like, I knew that there were rumors about someone in 2011, and I saw them at a party, and people were like, why didn't you fucking kill her?
could have done.
Really, what you should be doing if like,
You really got to make a scene.
yeah, you have to just, have to be as
Do you take
boisterous as
Ellen
possible.
Powell or Jelaine Maxwell in a fight? I think it's Jizzy.
Jelaine Maxwell has some bulk to her. No, Ellen Powell is a tiny fucking Asian bitch.
Her dad was a Mossad agent too.
I could fucking snap Ellen Powell's neck with one punch. It would go straight. It would turn 90 degrees.
You just got us banned from.
I'm just saying I could. I wouldn't. Okay.
I would.
This is only in a
I would.
purely. Well, you would do it in a legal self-defense situation.
No, I would go out of my way.
You would assault.
if Ellen Powell was in the room with me right now, I'd break her in half.
You'd fucking snap her like a twig over your knee.
I would crush her skull with my hands. I would gouge her eyes with
I'm
my
the strongest
thumbs.
motherfucker in the world, bitch.
I would suplex her into a pulp.
Fucking elbow her orbital bone. Just cave her skull in.
I'd grab her ears and rip them off.
Just grab her by the legs and slam her head into like a tree stump.
That's what I'd do if she was here.
If she showed up and she was lost, and she was like,
fucking light
like,
her
can
on
you
fire."
help me?
Some lighter fluid. I'd douse her from head to toe. If she was here right now, she's lucky she's not. And I'm not saying I would do this in the future. I'm not saying I would do this in the future.
No, only right
But
now.
right now,
only this very
I can
moment.
tell you for a fact I would destroy her.
Just rip all her hair out.
I would make her look like a mutilated Barbie doll.
It's so funny how you can very carefully, if you're careful, turn extreme violence against women into the most hilarious shit. Tarantino managed to do that, and that's I respect that.
Context matters.
Yeah. Well, it's context and also execution. It's like you have to make it so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like there's clearly no one. Clearly, actually, I'm not going to take back any of that. In this moment, this is what I'm
you have
feeling.
to make it go on as long as possible, and you have to make it as brutal as you can.
This is my truth.
Yeah.
You can only speak your own truth.
Live your truth. My truth is I would rape Ellen Powell.
I'm going to decalcify my pineal gland by exerting the most pain I possibly can.
Yeah,
on
what
Ellen
if you
Powell.
decalcify and all of a sudden all you want to do is rape all the time? It's like there's a good chance you just go caveman mode and you're just like, I don't care about
Maybe that's supposed to be
about
calcified.
consent anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we were meant to be calcified?
Oh my goodness. NFL players got themselves some problems right now.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing where it's like, what are you doing?
What's his name? Rayshawn
Deshaun Jackson.
Oh my God! I was saying a very stereotypical black name as a joke.
Well, he's an NFL player, so it's most likely that he's going to have one. Yeah.
It's gonna be two syllables. It's gonna end in Sean. Deshaun, Rayshawn, Jayshawn. Jayshawn would be a very funny name because it's like Jason and
Sean
and Sean.
Big Heavy Rain fan.
Yeah, he is that peter out? I guess.
No, it's still going. He's got
Okay.
people. He's tried to resolve things because he still wants to play in the NFL. but a whole bunch of people are doubling down and saying that they're referring to the Honorable Farrakhan as
Oh my god.
as a source of inspiration.
That is so fucking funny.
Straight up black Israelite shit.
Oh, that's amazing. He literally said that he's literally a black Hebrew Israelite. He said that black people are the real, the true sons of Israel or whatever or something.
You ever seen that Louis Theroux?
Yeah, of course. Where he's just naming
George Washington black.
Yeah, that was the clip of at the beginning of one of our episodes once. And then what was it? It was like Lincoln black.
Mozart black.
Yeah, I think he said Christopher Columbus, and he's like, he thinks for a second, he goes, he looked black.
yeah.
Because he's he's not good, but he was pretty. He did some crazy shit. He was a large figure. So it's like,
What a great grift.
oh, it's amazing.
What a great grift. Because it's like, if you wanted to completely disavow all of it, you could immediately be being like, it was all clearly a joke. I don't know why anybody would buy this. Yeah,
What the fuck you?
it's perfect. And if it works,
And it's-
you have followers.
Yeah. It's just agree and amplify. Always the best strategy.
Yeah.
Just everyone was black. No, fuck you.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
amazing.
100%.
Yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck these people are doing. I don't know why anybody. You're making millions of dollars to huck a ball around. It's not.
Well, he saw what happened to Kaepernick, and he's like, I'm doing the same thing, and he's like, fucking white Jews, because people don't know that Jews are people think anti-Semitism is such a weird esoteric kind of racism to most Americans that they don't realize that Jews are like an ethnicity.
group, yeah.
So they're just, black people are probably just like, oh, these are the rich white people. They're Jews. And they just don't realize. So they're just like, yo, fuck Jews, and everyone get mad at them like, what? I thought they were white.
Yeah, no, they're an ethnic group. Yeah, it's like. I wish he had specified Ashkenazi Jews or something.
Yeah. IQ 110 having ass, bitch.
Fucking statistically more likely to get into college, motherfucker.
High neurological disease rate having motherfuckers.
Fucking cultural education ass bitches.
Therapy going to. Did I tell you about
Television show having motherfucker.
it was dentist doing dentistry performing, movie writing, movie directing, comedic stylings performing.
Fuck those guys.
I hate those dudes. This is my depression. I'm not saying that, of course.
Yeah.
But I was watching a video of just like a totally unrelated video about just like I was trying to figure out how to smoke like a brisket, and the guy had like this 40-minute video where he's explaining it, and just like out of nowhere he goes on this little tangent and he's telling a story, and he goes like yeah, so I found out that there's two pieces of the brisket when one time I was moving into a new apartment, and I had just gotten a smoker, and I was talking to my landlord, and I was like I'll make you a brisket, and he's like oh sure, well but I have to keep kosher, and I'm like oh okay, well he just keeps going. It's like just very casually just mentioning that his landlord's Jewish. That's very funny. I love when that happens.
Fucking so stupid. Fucking so dumb. What are you doing? What are you doing getting caught with an anti-Semitic statement? What kind of fucking
He
idiot.
doesn't know.
How'd the Germans get away with it? How'd the Germans
I don't think they did. I think they got bombed. I think they got flattened by millions of bombs and guns.
First of all, those bombs and those guns were the weapons of freedom.
But I still wouldn't call it getting away with it.
No, but like, we should bully them for it more. we should really let them have it.
They're bullying themselves more than, yeah. They converted their grandparents into a bullyable archetype. So
we should stomp on them again until they try it. Try and do it again. we should really, because
That's a great idea. We should do that.
Yeah, it's really good when somebody's down. It's a really good idea to kick them. Because when somebody has nothing to lose, that's the perfect moment to agitate them.
There definitely won't be any fear biting. You should just make sure that they totally submit.
Yeah. Show me your belly, you fuck.
You really should humiliate them to make sure they don't ever try anything.
What was I thinking about? Oh, we were talking about Dresden recently.
Oh yeah.
How many? So they just leveled an entire city.
Mm-hmm.
They just blew the living. It was a crater, basically, right? Like they just fucking and how many people were there?
I mean, like 250,000 or something.
Holy fuck!
And then Dresden wasn't even the biggest one. There's another one, Hamburg maybe. I don't remember, but yeah, another one got it even worse than Dresden did.
It's weird that it's crazy that those are not as. I guess it's because of the significance of the atom bomb that we know about Hiroshima and Nagasaki so much, but like, that's a pretty fucking serious destruction there, and that you'd think that those would be a little bit more famous or people would be more aware of them.
No, because no one cared because they supported the war. So like that's why wars last 20 years now is because like every time like some farmer gets hit by a piece of shrapnel, everyone is like, oh my god, how could you have done this? You only have a 90% accuracy rate, so it's like, oh, now we have to spend $10 billion developing a sword missile that only hits one car.
Do you know how many mechs we could have made with $10 billion?
Yeah, we already talked about this, but yes, at least one robot.
One really good one.
One really cool robot. Yeah. Walking around.
What's the best kind of robot? What robot you want? If the military was gonna make a robot, what kind you want?
I like the more industrial, like low center of gravity robots than like the big leaping, jumping.
You like a mech warrior type robot?
Yeah, I like a not Warhawk. What was the
Metal Wolf Chaos?
What was the mech game, like the multiplayer one?
Warframe.
Yeah, Warframe. Those were cool. Those are cool looking robots.
I like those. What kind of cockpit do you like? I feel like a cockpit's almost more important.
Yeah.
I like Gundam hit kind of a sweet spot between the more agile and humanoid, like Evangelion style ones, which Evangelion is like, oh, they're not mechs, like fuck you.
Yeah.
But and it hit a sweet spot where they're still pretty industrial and angular and stuff.
I don't really remember I don't remember the cockpits of the Gundams that much. I don't think they showed that much more in the Pocket, which is the one Gundam I watched. But I think they changed too. Like in G Gundam, it's just like a VR room, isn't it? And then sometimes it's just a cockpit.
I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Let it roll. Let it ride.
I'm letting it ride.
Got you a sour?
I'm drinking a delicious Brooklyn Bel Air sour. This episode's sponsor.
Well, our actual sponsor this episode is Red Vines.
Of course.
Ignore the fact that I have Twizzlers here.
Yeah, I don't think Red Vines does any advertising. I had never heard about them until Drew Scanlon talked about them.
Yeah, like Red Vines and like Necco wafers. Those don't.
Yeah, I would have never heard of Necco wafers until you talked about how fucking gross they were.
I bought a lot of them though.
I think the only time I've ever heard about Necco wafers is just in the context of someone talking about that they're fucking disgusting.
Yeah, the depression candy.
I think, yeah, I mean, a lot of candies were like developed in Depression time.
What the fuck? Who the fuck ever thought it was a good idea to put candy on paper? Like those paper rolls that have little spots
dots?
of sugar on them? Just disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know who thought that was a good.
Just give kids
gimmick.
Sugar cubes. Have them suck on those.
Apparently, there's like I had never heard of this candy, but there's like a spray that you you spray, candied stuff into the back of your throat like a candy
like a sour spray,
like a candy banaka.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess a sour would sort of. I was almost gonna say make sense, but it doesn't really make sense. It's just like a horrifying, weird. And I'd never seen that one.
Okay, I just got a text. I got a text message that apparently my coworker made $20,000 this month flipping jet skis, just selling,
Flipping, like
buying them and reselling them. I don't know how he did it. I'll have to find more details.
who is this?
A coworker of mine.
Oh.
Not anybody you know. Somebody I shoot with.
A current coworker?
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. That's I don't know how you get into those kinds of. I would never be able to figure out like how do you identify a market in like a niche like that? It's like people just are like, how has that not been filled by anyone? You know, you just find something that no one's paying attention to somehow, and it's like, how is this even possible?
He's a fucking weirdo. That makes sense that he'd do it. What was I thinking about? Oh, gross candies. Baby bottle pops.
Yeah, I want to make an American version of Dagashikashi, where it's just all early 2000s bubble tape, gum tape gum
Bubble tape?
Bubble tape?
Yep.
I guess it was called bubble tape. Baby bottle pops. Ring pops, of course.
I forgot to mention our other sponsor for this episode, Big League Chew, because you're too much of a fucking pussy to chew tobacco, coward.
You're also 12 and in Little League.
Start chewing tobacco at fucking 14, pussy. Why aren't you packing a fatty, loser?
Why didn't we bring any? Yeah, we should have bought cigars out here or something. We did that once. We should try some. There's two different kinds of chewing tobacco. There's one is you pack and one is you chew. Actually, right? I think there's a difference between something you pack and the chewing. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want the one that's in the pack though.
Packing doesn't sound very fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to choose some shit.
Apparently that shit hits you like a goddamn freight train.
That's the other thing is, yeah, I would start small with that because one time I vaped for like 10 minutes straight.
Oh my god, dude.
It was the equivalent of it was our friend's vape. But it was, I didn't even have to have my dad force me to smoke a whole pack of cigarettes. It was like I just did it to myself, and I felt I felt horrible the entire night.
Yeah.
After that, it's like it's supposed to last. Nicotine's not supposed to last that long. I don't think. I just felt like total garbage.
You just overloaded your nicotine receptors, dude.
I was immediately like so horrifically nauseous. But then for the rest of the night, I was totally off.
Shit's gross.
So awful.
Yeah, I don't know. I cigars, like I'll smoke like 2 cigars a year.
I don't even enjoy cigars. They're just so cool.
Yeah,
it's just so much fun.
Well, when you get to the end, there's so much fucking tar and shit. Like the back of the cigar is so wet and gross.
You can't have it anywhere near you and actually breathe in because you'll just or at least I will fucking lose my mind coughing.
Yeah, shit's disgust. No, we're just being lame and drinking bourbon whiskey and beer.
2 different bottles of bourbon. Yeah. Yeah. Are we gonna buy a bunch more 22 ammo?
Yeah, why not? Or actually,
where would we get it? Oh yeah, you said you were gonna have some shipped up.
Yeah, let's have people bring it up.
That's good then. Yeah.
Yeah, we went through that must have been like 300 rounds or something. Stupid.
Easily, yeah. Good thing you barely have to clean 22s ever. You put 1,000 rounds through them and they'll be fine.
We gotta watch that Code Geass movie soon.
I've heard it's not great. You're very excited.
I just haven't consumed anything Geass related in 8 years.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen Code Geass in that long. I should probably watch it again. Actually, that'd be a fun thing to do.
I would be afraid that it's not actually as good as I remember.
You have to know. You have to know, dude.
I don't know if I have to.
You can't live your life in fear, dude. You know who does have to live their life in fear, though?
Ellen Powell. Because I'm going to fuck her dry. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, Ellen Powell, if you were here right now, I would get your pussy so juicy. I'd make you squirt all over my face. I've changed my tact. Instead of killing you,
I would make you swallow an octopus and then fucking just start naming weird Asian fetish stuff.
I'd fill your pussy full of Korean mayonnaise. It'll be sweet.
Mm-hmm. I'd have you piss all over my fucking bowl of rice and then I'd eat it. Well, there's got to be.
I'm gonna cut out your ovaries and eat your eggs.
Are there I want to know the rules for like a credible threat, because like if you say like I am going to like kick you to the moon, that's like it's either
That's
an
romantic.
exaggeration, it's either not literal, therefore not credible, or it's like impossible because you can't physically kick someone to the moon, right? So like so can you be like, I will karate chop your body in half, Ellen K. Powell?
I will punch a hole straight through your chest.
Does the K stand for Kung? Is she Ellen Kung Powell?
Oh my god.
I think her middle initial is K. I don't know why I think Ellen K. Powell when I think of her name.
Man. Thinking about communist revolution.
Which one? Or just the one that we're...
The one that I'm going to undergo.
No, the one that
I'm going to lead.
The one that you're going to be the head honcho.
So
of.
I can't be.
No one is ever going to be the leader of a communist revolution, at least in the West, without being accused of rape. So they're just going to go through, the gif of like people like tearing the statue down and another one comes up. It's going to be like that, but literally every 5 minutes, because everyone's going to be accused of rape every
Yeah, the left eat
every
their own
day.
so fast. It's like they really do all the work of the opposition for them. It's pretty amazing. Because it's like everybody's fucked up at some point in their life. Maybe it's not all like rape, I would hope not.
Well, maybe it's not, but the other person definitely is going to make it try and sound like it is.
Yeah. You if you've had sexual contact with another human being, you're political.
And they're mad about it. They really have no reason not to be like, yeah, I wasn't enjoying it. I don't know. It's not. I wouldn't call it consensual.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's why you have to be a eunuch for the cause.
Yeah, and it's
I will
like,
castrate myself for this country.
yeah, it's one thing to be like, this guy fucked me when I was 17. It's like, all right, fine. But saying you were groomed when you're 17, it's like grooming is like what pedophiles do to like 5-year-olds
give candy.
to get them used to like getting touched. It's like it's not like asking a 17-year-old like, hey, you want to fuck? And they're like, yeah. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, like I had no idea what was happening. I was groomed. It's like saying,
everybody's been watching porn since they were 12.
yeah. Our friend Steven. Our friend Steven works at day camp, or a summer rec, and a girl,
12-year-old girl.
A 12-year-old girl asked him if he had a foot fetish.
It's like,
Unprompted, I believe.
oh my god, I would leave that job so fast.
Oh yeah, as soon as a girl says like he's like good looking and he's confident, so he like if a girl said that to me, I would move out of state. I would be gone.
Yeah. If she was like Indian though, like a Native American girl, I'd be in some deep shit.
If a 12-year-old girl like asked me a question in a supermarket, I would grow a mustache and change my name.
Yeah.
If there's any security camera footage of me being within 10 feet of an under 18 girl, I would immediately kill myself.
Yeah, because you're a mark for he was acting creepy. you're a mark. It'd be over.
One time in marching band, a girl said that she didn't have her sheet music, so I said, "Oh, you want mine?" And she goes, "Yeah." So I gave it to her, and then the next day, she was telling everyone about how creepy I was being and how I thought she was flirting with me. She didn't realize I was standing right next to her, and I just go like, and she goes, "Oh, hi." I'm just like, okay.
I was on the receiving end of that once, where I was in a class, and they were talking. This is like, what about this girl? And I'm like, God, she just seems like such an asshole all the time. And I look over, and she's staring me down. So she just seems like she's pissed all the time.
Oh,
and
okay.
She was not happy about it.
Well, she proved a point.
Yeah, I think I just left the room.
I mean, at least you didn't.
Look, my social status couldn't have been any worse in high school anyway. So
really?
No.
You were probably perceived as like an asshole. I was just a weird worm.
Yeah. Definitely
You
asshole.
don't really want either of those. Yeah.
Definitely asshole. Yeah, I remember I threw a party one time when my parents were out of town. And it was like summer in college, and this dude who hung out in the same group as me in high school, but we never were like really close, came up and he's like, "Yeah, man, yeah, I just in high school I'm like, God, Ethan's such an asshole, but I just want to hang out with him. I don't know. I don't get it. Which I think that means I could be a communist dictator. Now that I think about it.
I'd have a beer with him.
Yeah.
He raised the country of
Albania.
But he's like a cool
Kind of guy you could sit down and have a beer with.
Yeah, kind of guy.
Yeah. And that's not my intent. I mean, maybe at that point in time, my intent was to be an asshole. But
it's just when you take the type A path, you just consign yourself to half of people thinking you're a fucking asshole because you initiate conversations.
Half people
so most people are going to interpret that as some kind of aggression.
No, in my first real job I ever had, I would literally just constantly go up to people and ask them questions I shouldn't be asking because I thought it was funny. It's like I'd go up to a coworker and be like, "Dude, how do we even know the past is real?"
That's funny though.
Yeah. Dude, it's like, how do we know that everything ever is not just here right now? I would just spend all day. I would just be cooking up fucking obscure questions to ask people just to fuck with them.
Dude, what if like the greatest civilization that ever existed is already way behind us? What if this is the last refuge of a
dying breed?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the kind of shit I'd ask for sure.
That's good.
Great.
That's good.
Yeah, it was awesome. That's why I was fucking two coworkers at the same time. Should I claim some sort of LGBT identity?
It can't hurt. You could call yourself a furry. You don't really have to act a certain way.
I can't be a furry.
They converted that into a real identity somehow. You can get sympathy for that.
A furry? I don't want to talk to my parents about furry shit. I'd much rather.
You're trying to come out?
I'd much rather say that I suck cock than that I'm a furry.
Okay.
No, which I guess if you're a furry, you pretty much all suck cock, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
If you're a furry, you're
There's no way there's anyone who like identifies as a furry who's like, ew, dog cock, gross.
And it's like that's your prerogative, dog. But like, if you're a furry, you're pretty much down with any sort of hedonistic sexual experience, I think.
Yeah, there's no way that
you don't have discernment in that regard.
Yeah, no. Furries are like, oh no, I only want to fuck pretend animals, and it's like, okay, really, like, why though? There's like, usually there's not like it's not like fetishes don't work and like, oh, here's a happy medium. It's like usually if a somewhat in that direction, in the direction of that spectrum is good, then all the way is also something you would enjoy.
That's the ultimate rush. That's the ultimate taboo.
It's like you really think the best thing is like pretending a human pussy is a horse pussy, and you see a real horse pussy, and you're like, nah, man, no, sir. I just wanna have my good human pussy and just pretend it's a horse pussy.
You seen how big those horse pussies are? They wouldn't even know how you're in there. They wouldn't even know.
Yeah, I would know though.
Conversation's got some horrible places. We've gone from destroying the former CEO of Reddit.
Yeah, I mean, at least there's no underage bestiality. It's just one or the other.
So quiet, you. Anyway, hear some noises in the woods. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, discernment in. No, if you're a furry, you pretty much suck cock, I think.
You suck cock and you fuck kids. Yeah, and you probably drink like blood and do weird.
Yeah,
like,
you probably
shit.
into pagan rituals.
Yeah, you do some kind of ritual and you're like, it's not pagan. We don't do that. And it's like you're sacrificing children to the stars or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'd rather come out as like bi or something. Or like
it's so funny seeing like 16-year-old girls sending a 800-word essay to their parents coming out as bi. And the parents are like, okay, yeah.
Honey, you do understand that during the 70s, your dad and I fucked our way through the entire town as swingers, right?
as a hobby for a month.
Yeah, we
were just swingers.
We were involved a lot of triple M, triple W fucking orgies, man. Like, the hole's a hole, baby.
The cool kind of orgy. What percentage of, like, under 25 women who identify as bi do you think have ever had any sexual contact with another girl?
I've never spoken to a bi girl who likes eating pussy.
But you've definitely spoken to a ton of bi girls, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
No, but then they're like, yeah, I like making out with girls. I just don't like eating pussy. And it's like, then you're either in it. Look, you're not into pussy if you don't like eating pussy.
Do you like chuckle as you kiss the girl, like because you're not?
This is so naughty.
You're not actually into it. Yeah, it's like it's not even a sex thing. You're just like.
Whereas bi dudes, they act on that shit. Bi dudes, they'll fuck anything. Really, I think most bi dudes are probably pan. But yeah, no, I think. Do you think I could get away without fucking a dude my entire life? Get away with being bi? Like,
totally.
You think I can claim bi?
Yeah, I mean, if you keep your hair like that and you, yeah, probably.
If I get really touchy with my guy friends.
What's the supposed sexuality where you don't want to fuck?
Asexual.
No, not asexual, but like you have like you're or what is it?
You can't fuck unless you're romantically involved or something.
Well, it's like you'll date people, but you don't have to fuck or something. I don't know. It's like that. It's like bi girls are like that with girls, and then they're regular sexual with guys. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think I have nothing to lose. I think I pretty much only have to gain from being a bi, right?
I mean, if you ever get fired, and you can be like, "Yeah, they fired me because I was bi," and no one will believe them. Because it's like, yeah, totally.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna weaponize this thing.
You can't really get fired because you're like a freelancer, but
you might as well though, right? Like, there's
if you ever get gypped by like a client, you can be like, yeah, this guy. You can go on Facebook, on the local, whatever, and just be like, this guy treated me like shit because I'm bi. I know he could tell that I was bi, even though I just like took photos for him and we never met in person, but he didn't pay me enough because I was bi. And no, I didn't ask it to get paid more, but that's because I feared for my life because we're being killed in the street every day and I'm afraid to leave my house.
Hey, is it?
And you can set up a GoFundMe and make $3,500 and then disappear. You'll be fine.
You have to, right?
It's pretty stupid not to, yeah.
Like if it's just sitting there, and because if anybody, it's like, have you ever fucked a dude? It's like, no, but I'm only just now starting to come out.
You don't even have to answer that. No, you could just be, you could either be like, that's because I'm so afraid because I could be killed if I ask a man to have sex with me because of how often we're
it's
killed.
very unsafe, yeah.
Because because like boomers are still like on the everyone's offended shit, even though no one has been offended by anything in 10 years because they all just say that we're literally being murdered now. So if you say, I was afraid of being killed, or you can just be like, yeah, that's a personal question. It doesn't matter. But yeah, either of those will work.
Oh man, I
think the being killed thing works better because you kind of amplify the stakes.
Yeah, and nobody's gonna question you.
No one's gonna be like, you don't fear being killed. You're just fucking bi. That guy gets strung up
it's like, bi erasure? Thank you. Honestly, that might be the
And then you link a story to like a bi person being killed in like 2014 in a drug deal, and it's like, no, they were killed because they were bi, not because they were trying to buy 8 pounds of marijuana from a Mexican drug cartel.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to be bi now.
Yeah, we're bi. This is a bi podcast now. We can't get banned from any platforms.
We're LGBT, baby.
We can talk about murdering Ellen Powell in the woods for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and it's if you try to cancel us, it's because we're bi.
I feel a surge of power rushing through me.
I feel it feels exactly like holding that gun I was holding earlier.
For the first time in 10 years, I feel like people care about me.
It's like being hugged finally.
Oh my god. It's like being in my mother's arms once more. And here's the thing is, if I tell my parents about this, they'll totally go along with it. Oh,
you tell them it's a grift?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that works? It's like, I guess we're bi too. It's like an episode of The Simpsons where just like everyone in the town suddenly becomes bi and it becomes the most protected city in the like they start getting subsidies and like everyone's in a mansion now.
Why aren't our streets cleaner? Is it because we're bi? Why aren't you fixing our potholes? Is it because
suddenly all law enforcement becomes like the most racist it's ever been because like they're just cleaning up the streets at any cost because everyone's like, litter graffiti, homeless people, we're bi. Hello.
Yep.
Honestly, we might have
this
found
might
the
be
way to get out
decision.
of this. we might have solved everything right here.
Yeah. And I gotta be honest, and it's like, I don't feel great about it, but
I'm liking it.
But what's the alternative?
Yeah.
Like what other choice?
The alternative is exit. It's living in the woods forever. It's being greasy every day.
No, it's like there. Look, if that's the way that the world's going to be, you got to play ball. You know, like.
Yeah. If there's grass on the field, play ball.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
If there's grass
that's the expression that's appropriate here.
Yeah. If there's if there's grass on the reservation, don't give me a call because I'm not into that. That we're geniuses.
Yeah, man. We
escaped it. We escaped this.
Fucking fixed all this shit.
We escaped this Kafka nightmare world that we live in, where everything is a semantics disaster that you get caught up in, and there's no escape. But we did it. We persevered. That's the power of the bisexual man that nobody understands, is that we are, because we fuck both dudes and girls.
Well, I mean, we want to. I've never fucked a dude, so.
Yeah, well, we don't get to.
I've never met a dude I wanted to fuck, but I would fuck a dude.
Yeah, if there was.
That's I mean, it's still a lie, but it's not as much of a lie.
Man, maybe the dude's out there for you somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm your dude. But I'm bi. But I'm asexual bi, so I don't want to fuck dudes. I just want to be romantic with my fucking guys, dude.
Well, like, what about trans men who have pussies? If you want to fuck them, that means you're bi, right?
Yeah.
So under the official rules, we are both actually bi.
You know, I've seen some fucking sexy-looking girls with pixie cuts that might have been dudes. Maybe they wanted to be dudes.
They were pretending. I mean, like they were identifying as dudes.
Maybe. Maybe they were, or maybe they just had short haircuts. But either way, I want to put my cock in that.
Yeah.
So I think that makes me bi.
I think that makes me real bi. See, we already did the thing where we made up a lie and then we found a way to justify it in 5 minutes with real truth.
Yeah. No, we're good. No,
language is so malleable. I love it.
Yeah. It's adapt, overcome.
We are under the official rules. We are bi.
Yeah.
We have exploited the system.
Oh my god.
Rage Against the Machine, baby.
It's like Super Saiyan 3, dude. It's like we're fucking.
You have to reach deep inside this man's anus.
Yeah. Which, you know, if it's the right guy, maybe I would. I guess.
You can't prove that I wouldn't.
If it's the right dude with a pussy, then maybe I would.
I know that I'm afraid for my life every day, so that must mean that I'm bi.
Yeah.
Work backwards there.
Oh my god. And they can't question it. No, we won. We checkmated them. You know, we were backed into a corner for a good long while, but I think we just managed to weasel our way out, man. Wow. Just in awe of my own.
This was supposed to be just a Rift cast, but then we solved all of modernity. Mm-hmm. So, congratulations to us.
We're the best.
Around.
And LGBT will never keep us down because we are a member of it.
Hell yeah, we're bi now. Try and stop us now, fags.
Yeah. Oh, it's our word.
No, bi people can't say the F word. I learned that on Twitter recently. Yeah. Very viral tweet. You cannot say it.
Why?
We can't say the F word.
Oh, really?
We can't do it.
Why?
As bi men, no, we can't. We haven't. No.
What's the?
You cannot.
Look, man, if I was caught fucking another dude, I'm pretty sure people, and it was 1950, they'd be slinging the F word. It'd be pretty good.
Did they have the word faggot in 1950?
Oh, yeah, it's been around for a while.
That's really funny. I want to hear someone in 1950 say that.
Oh, you're a real poofta, huh?
We're not British.
Well, I know that when I hear that word, I fear for my life.
Absolutely.
So we're actually... Wait, why? That doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Well, that doesn't make any sense that you wouldn't be able to say it. Like, wait,
I saw a tweet where he said you can't say it, so you can't say it.
But if you're like a bi dude and you date a guy, like you're still going to be under the same scrutiny as like a gay person, right?
You can't say it though.
What are the other identities Are there any that we can?
Let's go through them all.
Is there another identity that maybe we could lay claim to? Because I want the worst.
Y is the easiest.
I want the
there's
worst.
No way. I mean, you can say there. Yeah, there is the one where you have to be really attracted to someone to fuck, which is like just means.
Tell me about it, bro.
It just means you're not a whore. So there's
No.
that. That's a sexuality apparently.
I can't claim that one. That's definitely not the case.
Okay, right. Yeah, you can
I
actually.
definitely no. That's.
Okay. There's.
I got a spotted history.
There's. I mean, is there an opposite? Is there a sexuality where you're just a slut and you just want to fuck everyone?
That's what I was up until this point, and I didn't get to claim it.
I wonder if there's a word for that now. Yeah, they should look on. We should look on Twitter or Tumblr or something.
What? Yeah, no. Is there something for being attracted to sturdy girls? Just sturdy, barrel-looking women?
Congratulations, you're still bi.
I saw
It's
the.
called that sexuality is called you're a Last of Us 2 fan.
I was gonna say I saw the leaks, and I'm like, "Ooh, baby, Abby, you're mine." Oh God! I wish you would beat me with a golf club.
There
please.
were fucking. I think it was probably Jason Schreier or one of those guys, but they were game journalists trying to say like, I cannot believe like. This is literally the most normal-looking woman that has ever been in a video game, and like to prove that there are actual women that look like this, they're posting like pictures of MMA fighters, and it's like I thought that supermodels had like really dangerous, like unattainable, really like scary bodies because they went on diets,
Yeah.
and now to prove that this is like a normal body type to have, you're posting pictures of like Ronda Rousey and fucking like champion female MMA fighters, and they're like, see, all like women look like this.
Sure they can.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure women can look like that. And
The most normal looking women of all time look like that.
when I was at my peak physical form, and I was like a massive narcissist. I loved big girls because I'm like, I want a girl that I could beat up, but then she could beat up every other guy around me as well. That's why I like tall girls. I like tall girls because it's like, okay, I'm taller than this girl, and this girl is also taller than all the guys around me. You know, like I like that. So like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with girls with fucking big old shoulders. That shit's awesome. That shit's fucking dope. I like girls that can keep up. I hate it when people are like too slow and shit. Tall girls can keep up. They got those long legs. They're limber. I went on a couple.
Short girls just gotta take a lot more steps. That's fine.
I went on a date with a girl who was like 5'11", and actually I dated a couple tall girls, but the girl was 5'11", and we were just walking down the street, and she was keeping pace with me the whole time, and she didn't have to stop or anything. It was fucking great.
See, if I had to walk slower to let a girl keep up with me, I think that would be adorable. I would love that.
No.
I think walking next to a girl would be nice at all.
Yeah. Well, first of all, who even is a girl?
What?
Who even is a girl, dude?
Is this one of your funny questions you asked?
No. No, I didn't ask.
What even is a girl?
I didn't even go up to a female coworker. What even is a girl?
Why are you a girl?
You can't just ask somebody why they're a girl.
Why did you make that decision?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wild turkey. Yeah.
No, I'm drinking a beer. No, I like your then beer.
You're in the clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. If you think if I took enough shrooms tomorrow, I could convince myself that I actually was bi.
You would be worried about it for a few seconds, and you'd be confused for like 5 minutes until you got distracted by like a butterfly.
Yeah.
You would.
Is this okay? I don't know if it's okay for me to be doing this.
It's the kind of thing where like you wouldn't be afraid that you were bi, but you would become afraid that you were becoming high enough to think that you're bi. Uh-huh. So you would be worried that you're too high. So you're like, dude, I'm gonna be so high that I'm gonna think that I'm bi.
Thank God for that butterfly, man.
Yeah.
Honestly,
as long as you have to put yourself in some stimulus.
Shout out to small moving objects because they're really the ultimate heroes here. Shout out to people's faces morphing and stuff. That's really helpful.
Yeah. That's why you can't go in a bathroom because it's just there's nothing moving on that tile floor, and you're just gonna be looking there.
No. You really, honestly, Deep Rising saved my life.
Oh my God. Well, it's before Deep Rising. We also went out to the driveway and found Steven's backpack sitting there, and I laughed harder than I had ever laughed in my life because we were hanging out. Steven left. He got in his car. He set his backpack down like halfway down the driveway, and then just got in his car and fucking left. And he calls us like, dude, I think I left my backpack there. And we're like, it's not in here. Like, did you leave it in the driveway? He's like, maybe. We go out there.
Every single
and
time.
It's sitting not even close to where his car would have been, I don't think. And I was just...
He must have set down the backpack to make a text message and then started walking when he was making the text.
And then to be completely honest, I was still very high on mushrooms, and it was the funniest thing I had ever seen in my life. And
Every time I think about the girl from Ipanema, that song, I think about Deep Rising because we could not I could not for the fucking life of me figure out. So the girl from Ipanema is a song. It's like a jazz standard. It's kind of I think it's a Colombian song or something.
Huh.
And in the trailer for Deep Rising, and also in the movie, there's a line where they're in an elevator and that song plays, and the guy goes, "Is that the girl from Ipanema?" And I didn't know what the girl from Ipanema was, so it just sounded like a bunch of syllables to me. And I tried to parse it. I played the line back like 10 or 15 times to figure out what the fuck he was saying. So yeah, every time I hear the girl from Ipanema, which I hear a lot at weddings. I think of that fucking movie and dripping nuts and people's faces morphing and all melting off and stuff because like they're not. It completely fucked up our ability to see faces.
We couldn't even pay attention to how bad the movie was because it was all actors we had never seen. Everyone's face, we couldn't figure out if everyone's face was fucked up.
Their faces are shifting around.
It's like we were like, is that guy's face like extremely fucking scrunched up? And we were like looking up pictures of. We were we were looking up like if there were like forum posts about this guy's face being fucked up.
Well,
we were joking about like, what if we just went on a forum and we're like, this guy's face really fucked up. I'm really high on mushrooms and I can't tell if his face is weird. Can you can I get some input on this? There was one guy who was wearing glasses and we couldn't tell if he was supposed to have like crazy stupid googly eyes like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. And we were like, is he supposed to look ridiculous right now?
Well, it's that would be the best Arrowhead post ever.
Sure, yeah. No, it has to be on a non-drug forum, just out of nowhere. It'd be like, hey, like a movie subreddit, just a movie movie subreddit.
And then Ghislaine Maxwell would get back at us and spit some facts.
Maxwell, like, hey, have you considered
fucking children?
Have you considered the age of consent is a little too high in the West? And I'm like, yeah, well, you know, it's a complicated.
Oh, thank you, Butterfly.
Thank you for saving me from that one.
That was a deep one.
That was.
I might not have come back from that.
Yeah.
But you know, I think we just determined that it fucked up the ability to put together faces because your eyes are projecting two different pictures at once that are being like.
Well, your pattern recognition is too high, so it's like your normal face recognition is being overcome by you're trying to form any line or contour into like a mandala, basically. So yeah, it was trying to turn like shadows and glasses into weird fucking other shapes that was fucking up the face recognition. Interesting stuff.
Why? I lost it. It's gone.
Okay.
I'll never know why.
Why? Why?
Man. Yeah, so I think I've got it, and I think my friends would go along with the grift too, the whole being bi thing. If
they don't, they're not real friends. Oh, of course.
Yeah, like
someone, yeah, like a Vice journalist calls me and is like, "Is Ethan really bi?" I'm like, "Yes, he sucked my cock. he sucked my cock multiple times. Sort of the monkey's paw version
all
that
you
you want of
is,
going along with it. Just be like, yeah, he sucks my cock all the time.
I have to do is touch his pecs, and then he goes.
He gets down and he slurps on it for 20 straight minutes.
He sucks my cock. I fucked him in the ass. I shot my nut on his face.
He lets me come on his face.
Yeah. He gave me a tit job when he had fat old cans. Yeah. He let me put a cock cage on him.
Mm-hmm. He's my little dirty slut. I fucking.
And the thing is that they can't call you out for it because even if they know it's bullshit, it's like why are you shaming me?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's great. You trap them in their own.
We're in a 24/7 BDSM relationship. I have him on a leash.
I have a vibrator in his ass right now. I flip a switch and he gets stimulated.
yeah, I have a remote that works over Wi-Fi, so even across the country, I could just be like, yeah.
But
when he's in fucking when he's in Outback Steakhouse, I can just turn the boy pussy vibrator on.
Pussy wet.
I'm stressed at work. Ooh, looks like it's time for that pussy to get wet. Just
Declan,
torturing someone out of anger.
Yeah, sexually torture me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I honestly, we're geniuses. We are.
We're so fucking smart, dude.
I can't wait for this to blow up in our faces.
Yeah, I can't wait for our genius plan to be our downfall.
Such a conclusion.
How could this have happened to us? We were so great with our OPSEC. We're putting the planning of it online.
Nobody will be able to find us with our names Ethan and Declan.
Yeah. There's so many people named Declan now. Too bad they're all 12. That's a Gen Z ass name. It's a Zoomer ass name.
Yeah, but your Declan spelled the real way, and it's not spelled with a K and a Y.
Y. Oh, a K would look so terrible. I bet I could see people doing it with a Y though.
Declan.
Yeah, no, it's Declan, but it's Lynne, so they could be trans. They could turn into a girl if they don't want to
decline.
If they don't want to gender their. That's how a lot of substitute teachers pronounce it, anyways. So, yeah, if you don't want to gender your kid and just have them, it's a male name, but it's spelled ladylike. So, you could be Lynn for short. If you want to be a lady.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. No. So we won.
We did it. We won.
Now I just have to start filtering the fluoride on my water so I can open my pineal gland again, or whatever.
I'll keep you in tip-top shape for pretending to be
let me know how that goes. I'm just gonna go on a smoothie diet to get to maybe lower my fat intake for a bit, but
and then maybe your gland gets decalcified.
yeah, no,
in the meantime.
we'll go with both directions and figure out which one works better. Does it work better eating a bunch of peanut M&Ms and beef all day, or does it work better and if your pineal gland is open, or does restricting your diet help? I guess there's only one way to find out. I think you are a perfect match for myself in terms of we are genetically identical.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there's a you can be my control.
I'm a bit. I probably have some weirder stuff in me. I'm more mutt looking.
Yeah.
I got someone fucked a weird like gypsy or something. You know, there's something weird going on.
Yeah.
There's like
a Cro-Magnon.
Someone found a Neanderthal or an elf in the woods and got busy like 500 years ago.
This dude was 3'5".
Like 3'5", pointy ears and just like shoe polish black.
Not Madagascar.
someone was doing some expeditioning.
Like, I'll take a crack at it.
I'll fight. Yeah.
It's like
one of those weird things that like that
they're pre-hominid.
was it Plato or Thucydides was describing, where it's like one of those races in the Middle East that's like 8 feet tall and has 1 foot and like sits in the sand all day and uses its foot as an umbrella.
What kind of Dr. Seuss ass bullshit is that?
it was real. He described it.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
man. Really, it's a good thing we're recording these conversations because humanity would be lost without us. Only we are clever enough to reveal the absurdity of modern culture. We're the only ones that can see through it.
Everyone else is like, yo, this shit's normal. And everything else is on the up and up.
Yeah.
And everything is cool. And we're like, wait a second.
Fuck that, I'm about to freak your bean.
What the fuck? What is going on over here?
You know, where would we? I love hearing comedians. I love hearing comedians talk about how important comics are. And comedians are like.
There's been like sort of a backlash to that, but a lot of them are still like, yeah.
Comedians, and I love them. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, I love a number of them. I don't like comedy so much, but I like comedians just bullshitting a lot. Yeah, I think it's way more entertaining. But
I like hearing comedians talk more than I like comedy.
Yeah, exactly. But man, are they ever convinced that they're holding some sort of holding society together or something, or like without us nobody would be able to notice
like
these absurdities.
like all of critique is their job, and only they can be the realists possible.
Yeah,
and then they get up there and
a bunch of drunk college dropouts.
Yeah, and
well, I say,
and they're like, it's fucking people fucking freak out when you're bi, and it's like, I am so important. Just like say what's this? Just repeat, tweets that got 100,000 likes, and just get like mild laughs from the audience that is exactly.
Well, they're just
like
going there specifically for that purpose.
Like that Asian guy that SNL hired, who's gay.
I don't know anything about this.
They they hired two guys at once, and one of them was the Asian guy, and one of them was Shane Gillis, who they immediately fired because they found his podcast, which was full of. I mean, the one clip they had was him talking about Asians and doing an accent, so he was fired instantly. But then, like, Shane is funny, and then you look up the comedy of the Asian guy. And it's just like, he's like this gay Asian dude doing comedy for a bunch of like Asian millennials and getting like 0 laughs and telling a 20-minute story about how like he accidentally did meth when fucking a guy and there was no punchline. He was just like, I thought it was ice. I thought they were different. And it's like, okay, man. It was so aggressively unfunny. It was one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life.
I think I've told you about me the last time I watched SNL. I think I've said this anecdote before. The last time I watched SNL.
Oh yeah, you said you would like. You would watch. And I was like, oh no, and you're like, dude.
Oh yeah,
it's so much worse than you.
I had a girlfriend who she and her friends were religiously watched SNL, and I went over to hang because I'm like, she's like, here, I'll come over and cook dinner, and we'll hang out with my friends. I'm like, okay, cool. And they did not. First of all, I don't even know why they were watching it because they were just miserable about it the entire time. Like it seemed like they just watched it to get upset about things, because they were showing the cast and it's like they were just counting out. It's like, oh yeah, look at all these straight white dudes. I'm like, you do realize that everybody in this room here is a straight white person right now? I guess there was one black girl, and then she was also the coolest one. She was the realist. We joked about Song of the South. It was funny. She was great. Yeah, she was actually the girl I met. The girl I was dating through her, because I went on a double date with her that I found the black girl that I hung out with on Hinge or whatever. But anyway, we're watching SNL, and there's a bit where it's like they're dressed up like Egyptians. They're like one of them's King Tut or something, and one of them's like Cleopatra, and they're like, oh no, none of these people are Egyptian, and I'm like, motherfucker, we don't even know what Egyptians are. They're Mediterranean or something. Who cares? If they're Italian, they're close enough. It's like, and they're all from New York. They're probably all Italian or Jewish anyway. And it's like, who gives a fuck? Do you think
Jews are literally from Egypt?
Yeah,
They were there at one point for sure.
What the fuck? It's not like they're portraying Martin Luther King.
Remember when what's his name? The French guy played an Egyptian in that terrible Gods of Egypt movie.
Oh yeah.
That we watched while coming down from acid. Not Luke Besson. Fucking Gerard Butler.
Sure.
He was in that movie. And like a year after that, everyone started being like, "Oh no, he played an Egyptian." It's like, what?
Yeah, that's like, come on, man.
Like, the Egyptians were black thing is going to be like mainstream science in like probably a year.
Egyptians, they're fair game. Nobody has claim over them. They're like that. That's just, it's been turned over so many fucking times at this point. Like it's Egyptian society as it exists as it existed is gone. Like that ethnic that culture has been completely washed over by so many empires by now. Like, what the fuck? What are you getting upset about that? And then the only bit that I thought was funny the entire time was about this pumpkin farm that it was like a tourist attraction that they were advertising, and it was a pumpkin farm, and they had a problem where everybody on the farm couldn't stop fucking the pumpkins. They were just like, people would go to pick up pumpkins, and they'd have holes drilled in them, and there was like jizz dripping out and stuff, and they did not like that bit at all. The people, I was the only one.
Probably like, that's gross. Like,
yeah, like,
that's why it's funny, you dumb bitch.
That shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah, I think it was. Meanwhile, I would just like, she would lay her head on my chest as I read Hunter Thompson.
Like, this is worth it. This is worth society falling apart.
As I
this is
read
worth all culture becoming terrible.
I read Hunter Thompson to her and hit her with the straight dope, and so it was clearly just some sort of like inner group of friends. She had to act a certain way. I don't know. Miss her. Anyway,
the only SNL bit I like from the last 10 years is my guilty pleasure is that Will, what's his name? Not Will Arnett. I don't know. Who was the guy who did Stefan? He had this like a gay character who would talk about the fun spots in New York City for like families, but it was always just like the weirdest, most obscure clubs with like all this fetish shit. And the writing was really good because it was always just like stuff with midgets. And
is it the dude? Is it the dude who does Portlandia?
I think so.
Who the fuck is that? That guy's great. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I can't think of his name right now because I've been drinking, and I keep thinking of Will Arnett, and that's not his name.
No, Will Arnett is doing the Lego show.
Yeah.
He's doing the Lego creating challenge. It's so funny because it's like his character on BoJack Horseman is basically just calling out that sort of post-celebrity fame culture anyway. So he just has to live it now. It's quite sad, actually, when you think about it. Will...
I don't know. I don't think his name is even Will. It's Bill Hader.
Oh, Bill Hader. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was a good bit. They did a bunch of him. I think Wikipedia has a bunch of his jokes.
Who's the guy from Portlandia?
Oh, that's I don't know. Whatever. One of those.
Fred Armisen.
Fred Armisen. Yeah. Fred Armisen likes death grips.
I like Fred Armisen. Fred Armisen's funny as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You still going?
Yeah, still going apparently.
Okay.
But my computer went to sleep for some reason.
Yeah, he'd always have a silly name for the club, and it was always one word like gush or boof or spicy. One of the club's names is Kevin.
It's a banger.
It's a good.
That shit's good.
Oh, one of the clubs is your mother and I are separated. You know,
it's quite good. It's good, man.
And it's always just like he describes what's in there. What does it say here? Because I can't remember any of the jokes.
That sounds great.
He always says this place has everything. Jacked up homeless guys in period swimming costumes. Hobo cops, which are homeless RoboCops. A bulldog who looks like Wilford Brimley. I remember one. He goes like, this club has everything. They even have. Have you heard of Blackula, the Jewish Dracula? And Seth Meyers he always had Seth Meyers to be the straight man. And he was like, yeah. Well, they have a Jewish Dracula. He's like, oh, what's his name? He goes, Sidney Applebaum. And it was written by.
That's a banger.
It was always written by another guy who would always try to make Bill Hader break. Because Bill Hader never breaks, so he would always change the script on him to fuck with him. So you could tell when he went off script because Bill Hader would fucking lose it in the middle of the set of the skit. It's a good bit.
Oh boy, that's good stuff. I've still got quite a bit of battery here. I got 30% still. How you holding on?
No, I'm still going.
Sorry about that one. That's horrible. You didn't deserve that. Oh no, I did it again.
You don't sound very remorseful.
No remorse. As we've learned, it's apologizing only hurts you now.
Mm-hmm.
Apologizing publicly only hurts you.
Oh yeah, no, that hasn't helped anyone.
You can't apologize publicly.
Well, it's like, you're either you're like everyone's either like this doesn't sound like an apology. This is you're just making excuses. Or you're like,
this is textbook manipulation.
Or you're like, I'm a piece of shit and I deserve to die and you should all kill me. And they're like, okay, get out. It's like, that's it.
Yeah, textbook manipulation. Anything that
this is obvious. This is so narcissistic. This is sociopathic. Everyone's a sociopath.
Yeah, because people try to defend themselves when they get accused of the most horrible things ever. It's like, why is he so defensive?
Yeah, you know. Most people don't realize that most people who do bad stuff do not think they did bad stuff. There's no such thing as aggression. So that's the Straight Dope. This is our new podcast called The Straight Dope.
Yeah.
Even though we already had an episode called The Straight Dope, this is a spin-off of that episode. I don't know what we said in that one.
Actually, this is the Bi Dope.
Oh.
I should go full. Can I be?
Can you be? What? Yes.
Can I be L? Can I be a lesbian?
Yeah, dude. Oh shit, yeah. You could be a trans woman who likes women.
I'm a non-gender conforming trans woman who likes women.
That's great. That's so good.
Honestly, my life wouldn't really change much at all.
Yeah, that's really one you don't have to justify at all. You don't have to make any excuses. Like, I love pussy, and I'm a bitch.
I'm a bitch.
I've always. What the fuck was that?
What, man?
You didn't hear that?
No.
Okay.
I love pussy.
Goddamn bitch.
I'm a bitch.
I'm a fucking bitch.
You know what the B in LGBT stands for? Bitch.
It's me, and it's bitch.
It's bitch. I'm lesbian and a bitch. I get both.
Hell yeah.
Fuck bi people. I'm pro bi erasure now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Declan.
I'm a turf.
I'm a burf. This is my world.
And the F stands for faggot. So I'm
we get to use it. Sorry, not sorry.
Because I'm gay.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry for being gay, bitch.
My bad. Oops.
This has all just been a speech given by Jesse to Walter at a Denny's. Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? I said I'm a fucking bi bitch.
Okay. We need to cook.
Yeah. How do we sell all 900 pounds of this shit? Look, I'm fucking bi.
I'll
Okay?
boof it.
Mr. White.
Mr. White, don't refer to me as a he anymore. Why would I refer to you as a he when I'm talking to you directly?
Jesse. Yeah.
What kind of second person bullshit is this?
What are we, caveman? Jesse needs to sell, man.
Oh my god. I thought I was fucked up.
I wanted to ask you this because I've never seen that show. How much meth does Walter White do in that show?
None. He doesn't do any meth.
He's never okay.
He never does meth at any point.
There's never an arc where
Nope.
I thought that's like an obvious story arc where
No.
like he starts doing the product and then he has to stop.
No, he's never done meth.
Does Jesse do any meth?
He does a lot of other drugs. I can't say for sure at this point whether or not he does meth. I don't think he does.
Huh.
He does a lot of other drugs though. He definitely takes like dissociatives and stuff. There's like a whole arc where he has a house that people just party in all the time.
Oh yeah.
And like people just come in and out and he's fucked up for weeks at a time or whatever. He probably does meth at some point, but I don't think he smokes meth.
Does anyone they know or love get really into meth? Does his wife do meth?
No.
Huh. Interesting.
No. It's way more clever than that. Which it's like it shouldn't be because it's the most popular show ever, but it is genuinely more clever than that.
Yeah. I mean, I would like I would like an episode of some show to really dive into meth psychosis and shadow people and shit. That'd be funny. I mean, Mr. Robot tried to do that and that was embarrassing. Because I saw that scene where he's been up on Adderall for 3 days or whatever. That was lame though. I want a cool meth show. We're about doing meth.
The next James Bond should do meth.
The fact that next James Bond should be a black POC that does a woman POC, WOC that does meth.
Why are they discriminating against me? As a furry,
Furry.
When are we gonna have our first furry James Bond? When am I gonna watch James Bond suck a horse off on the screen?
Yeah, no, I don't know. That's probably in the next 5 years. I'm gonna say that happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
When are we gonna have an interspecies relationship? Our Bond girl's gonna be a horse. Horse dude.
Horse girl.
Horse girl.
Has there been a horse Bond girl?
Yeah.
Like a country lady.
Oh yeah. Oh.
He's fucked up like a sandy blonde, like a tied plaid shirt, country lass.
He's had them all. I've seen it. I've seen it all.
If I saw a sandy-haired blonde girl with a tied up plaid
Stop! I can
flannel
only.
shirt, I would probably just start grunting and shouting.
Isn't it the hottest?
It's like, goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fuck.
there's just something about those country hoes. Yeah, you know, like, it's like I
I was looking over all of my liked anime images, let's call them JPEGs, and I noticed that every single one of them had a tummy in it. Every single one of them was showing some stum.
I like girls that look like they can drop a litter and keep going.
Just leave a pair of twins by the side of the road.
They don't have to break stride.
Yeah, the water breaks and they're all
drop right out
casual
of them. Yeah, just drop right out of them. I don't want a dainty hose who's out of commission for a while.
Want a big busted up pussy, like a big blown out fucking.
I'm the one who blew it out.
Yeah.
The one doing the ravaging. Yeah, no, I like them. I like them sturdy. I like them. Big old fucking legs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, James definitely fucked horse girls at some point.
James
Bond.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about the James we know. It's like, okay, I don't.
No, he's been with the same girl for 10 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. I don't think he has fucked a horse. There's no way.
He's definitely fucked girls who are like in country clubs that ride horses.
He's British. Has he ever even been in America?
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. Oh yeah. I've seen him. There have been girls in riding gear, and then he's come up along next to him on a horse and been like, "So you're a pretty competent rider then?" And she's like, "I'm more than competent." And then she jumps over a fence or something. He's like, and then they ride horses through fields together. That's shit that's happened.
Give me the info on Bond girls. Fuck. All right, I'll just have to trust you for now.
The best James Bond movie ever is You Only Live Twice, because he gets in yellowface in that movie.
Great.
He puts on
that's a Connery one, right?
Yeah. John Connery with his eyes pulled back and he's got a big bowl cut, a black bowl cut going, and he becomes a ninja. That movie's fucking genuinely the best.
Hell yeah. That's the one where he's in like a bed and they're shooting at him. And the bed retreats into the wall.
Yeah.
He's in Asia.
Yep. That's so fucking good.
That's great stuff.
Yep.
It's not Casino Royale, for sure.
Casino Royale is it's dog shit compared to you. No. The objective. You heard it here first. I'm the first person who's ever watched all the James Bond movies. Listen up, fuckers.
Yeah.
Objective top 5 James Bond films of all time. Here we go. You Only Live Twice, which has Yellowface.
Have you actually seen all of them?
Yeah, I just finished them all.
Oh my god. How many are there? 25?
26.
26. Wait, isn't Bond 25?
No, you're right. It's 25.
So it's
26.
It's 24. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You Only Live Twice.
Oh, yeah. Was the last one 25 and it sucked? Was that Phantom?
I just saw Spectre and it doesn't actually suck. It's actually pretty good.
What?
Yeah, no, it's pretty
Everyone
good.
Hated it.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's ridiculous. They have they kind of go back to like classic Bond tropes.
Oh, so it's dumb. It's like it's campy, so people thought it was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, there's like a huge bruiser, kind of like a minion type, and then you've got
like a Bane, like a big muscle guy.
Yeah. It's Batista. Batista's the
Oh, okay.
And then it's Christoph Waltz is the bad guy. He plays Blofeld in it.
Yeah.
And it's bitchin'. It was great. He gets into a fight on a train, and it's an awesome set piece. Anyway.
Oh, that's great.
No, I turned it off last time I tried to watch it in 5 minutes because the opening set piece is really stupid. But then I didn't realize that the whole movie was going to be stupid. So when I finished it this time, I'm like, oh, okay, this is awesome. It's great.
Who does the opening?
Oh, it's Sam Smith. It's awful. It's terrible.
Okay.
And I don't even necessarily have anything against Sam Smith directly. It's a horrible opening.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that Skyfall or like that. The Casino Royale one's great too.
Who did that one?
Chris Cornell, fucking dude from Soundgarden.
Oh yeah, he's the one that died.
Yeah, because he tried to out the pedo ring or whatever.
I thought he killed himself.
He got offed.
I thought he died from like heroin or something.
You would think that.
Yeah.
Chill. Anyway, so objective top 5, no order.
Mm-hmm.
Live and Let Die. Not Live and Let Die. Sorry, you only live twice. Live and Let Die sucks.
Okay.
You only live twice. Diamonds Are Forever, which is
Really?
Sean Connery returns because there was an interim James Bond actor on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Fuck.
Yeah.
That movie's not awful.
That guy.
That movie's not awful, and he's not a horrible Bond.
People don't like that one. either.
It's not awful.
Huh.
People are wrong. People are.
Well, yeah.
Bond fans are stupid.
Yeah.
And then so Diamonds Are Forever, Casino Royale, Skyfall, and then Die Another Day. Pierce Brosnan. Die Another Day is actually Goldeneye. Goldeneye's the actual. But you can make an argument that Die Another Day is as good as.
Goldeneye was pretty ridiculous.
Goldeneye's fucking awesome.
It's so long.
Oh, but the set he jumps off of a cliff and jumps into a plane. It's the nastiest shit ever.
Oh my God.
It's the most ridiculous. There's
who jumps? Halle Berry jumps off a cliff in Live
Die Another Day.
Die Another Day.
Yeah, she does. She falls backwards off a cliff.
Yeah.
And
really
Die Another
bad.
Day is the only sin
Or which one has the ice castle?
that one Die Another Day does. The only sin that Die Another Day has is that it's a little slow in the third act. But other than that, movie's fucking awesome. It's super dumb. He gets tortured. The opening's by Madonna, and in the middle of
He gets tortured in.
Casino Royale, he gets his balls tortured real good.
Was that that might have been in Quantum of Solace.
No, he gets his ball tortured in Casino Royale. I just watched it. They cut the bottom out of a chair and they whip his balls.
Oh yeah. I might have combined those two movies by accident.
Yeah, because Quantum of Solace is so fucking terrible.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, the opening's by Madonna, and in the middle of the opening, she's talking about how she wants to delay pleasure, and then she just says, Sigmund Freud. And it's the funniest fucking thing ever.
Oh, wow.
Sigmund Freud. And just out of nowhere, for no reason, like, it's not apropos of nothing. It's beautiful.
That's pretty good.
Anyway, objective top 5.
Yeah.
By that I mean it's top 6 because I included Die Another Day in there because it's extra stupid. Yeah, they're almost all not worth watching though. I'd say that's. No, I'd say over half of them are completely unwatchable. I'd say don't watch any of the Timothy Dalton movies, and if you do, maybe.
How's that Octopussy?
Terrible.
Of course.
Horrible. The only good Roger Moore movie is The Man with the Golden Gun. That's the only good one, and that's because it's extra stupid and has Christopher Lee in it.
What about From Russia with Love?
Christopher Lee no.
Dr. No?
It's boring as fuck, dude. So boring.
Yeah.
So boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was torturous. It took a year. It took a year to watch 26 movies because they were just so...
That's still not that long. That's not as long as I would expect. Steven and I still haven't watched the whole Mummy franchise, and it's been probably a year and a half.
Yeah, well, you can only handle so much of the Frasier Man in one go, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I saw Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
Oh, yeah.
In theaters.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's another Mummy movie. Those Mummy movies are decent, man.
I assumed it would be, like, a bit embarrassing. But,
No, it's fine.
Yeah, the second one, I think was okay.
Brendan Fraser, he's got charisma. He had charisma when he was a man.
I mean, he was trying to have charisma. Like it didn't come naturally to him, but he tried and he got there, I think. There were definitely some parts where he was like, I'm talking silly.
That's the style at the time.
Yeah, it was the style at the time.
You know who I love me some Brendan Fraser. Respect him. He's a good man.
How is he in the
Doom Patrol show?
Patrol.
I haven't watched Doom Patrol yet. I'll watch Doom Patrol and get back to you because Doom Patrol, the Grant Morrison run, is the greatest comic book ever written. But anyway, love Brendan Fraser. Are those movies better if they have Antonio Banderas in them? Antonio Banderas
in the main,
yeah,
replacing Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Oh,
Antonio
no.
Banderas he's a dynamo.
Yeah, no, Brendan Fraser needs to be the character needs to be a goofball.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
a blundering.
But that's why I'm asking or not stating. I simply don't know if it would. I haven't seen them recently enough to know.
Yeah, no, he's a silly man.
But Antonio Banderas, that motherfucker, that dude had the swag.
There was a movie with Antonio Banderas, and it was like a Nickelodeon movie, and it involved like aliens, and I couldn't figure out what it was.
What the fuck? That's not real.
It's definitely...
You're making something up.
It's definitely like a Mandela effect thing where I'm combining two movies in my head, or multiple movies.
Yeah.
But it was like a movie where it was like a black kid, and he was secretly an alien, and he could like he could like stretch his hand out, where he had like Mr. Fantastic powers and could turn into like this silvery, like ethereal gray being because he was an alien. And also there was a family with Antonio Banderas was the dad, and I think I must be combining two movies. And there was also Skeeter, and they had a movie where they went to space. Remember Skeeter, the puppet, the black puppet?
No.
You don't remember Cousin Skeeter?
No, you're just making shit up.
Cousin Skeeter on Nickelodeon.
No.
Come on, dude.
No.
Do you remember Cousin Skeeter?
No. What the fuck kind of Angela Anaconda bullshit is this?
Cousin Skeeter was a real show, and then they had a movie where they went into space and they were on the spaceship.
Lost him. He's rambling about
and
nonsense.
at the end, they literally copied the Men in Black, like memory wipe thing. So Cousin Skeeter was the only one who remembered them going to the alien spaceship.
This is as real as my dream that I shot my own wedding last night.
It's totally real. It was a whole series. It was really... And then they had a TV movie.
I'm sorry you have to hear this, folks.
No, come on.
God. We were making jokes and everything was cool, and then he got way off the edge.
And then there was some show where it was another guy, and they were like the whole series was leading up to this movie, and then there was more aliens, and that was a different thing.
Oh my god.
I can't remember any of it. Fuck. I don't know.
Antonio Banderas. I had something else. I'm gonna go pee. I think I've got a decent amount of time left.
We should just end it. This is 2 hours.
Who cares?
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, it's funny how this is probably like the safest place that I've been in for an extended period of time, in months. But I feel unsafe when I go outside to pee. It's like it's probably the same thing for you too, where it's like you're beholden to all the geriatric people that live in the same apartment building as you. Any of those old bags could accidentally leave an oven on and kill everybody in the fucking building overnight.
Not too worried about it.
No?
No. I'm not sure how leaving an oven on does that, by the way.
Well, no, they're gonna leave something in it and catch on fire. They're gonna cook a souffle, and the souffle is gonna catch on fire and burn down the whole building.
If you have the mental capacity to make and understand what a souffle is, I don't know if you're just gonna like burn your house down.
I don't know. I heard that lady talking about her huckleberry jam, and I don't know. She seems like she could go any minute. Meanwhile, I step outside here and I'm just racked with fear that I'm gonna get killed by something jumping out of the woods. Very primal sort of fear.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have that. I feel quite safe.
And I've come here every year for my entire life.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's alright. It doesn't really get me too much. I'm still gonna go down and jump in that pond after this. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah, like, you're afraid. You go out in the dark and jump into water. I can't jump into water during the day. That shit freaks me the fuck out.
Water's great.
Can't see what's in there. Too scary.
Water.
No.
Fish.
It's just water and fish, and what is my hooks getting stuck on?
Logs.
Don't like those. Don't want to feel those.
Logs are just water.
Solid water. If my foot touched a log, I would freak out. I would hate that.
The thing that freaks me out is I feel like I'm gonna fucking catch my foot on a hook that's been down there for a while or something. I need to go through with goggles at some point and trudge up all of the lures. Probably just dozens of lures at the bottom of the pond, stuck into logs and shit.
Yeah, there's all kinds of weird metal shit. The water level's really low, so you can see all this weird stuff poking out. There's like just like metal appliances people have tossed in the lake.
Yeah. You were gonna ask something about the Oreos before you got caught up in that moth drama.
The Newman's Own fake Oreos taste kind of like chemicals.
Oreos taste like kind of like chemicals, dog.
Oh no! If I eat an Oreo, are they gonna taste like this?
Yeah, man, that's what Oreos taste like. Bro.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, they have that crumbly cookie, and then the cream is just is gritty and sugary, and it's.
No, not the sugary taste. It's like there's a weird glycol, like
That's the cookie. That's what Oreo cookies taste like.
If I eat an Oreo and it's like that, I'm gonna. If Oreos don't hold up,
what was it? There was something recently we were talking about that you were very upset that they didn't hold up at all.
Yeah, I ate cookie dough ice cream.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, this tastes like it's full of like some kind of industrial chemical or like a medicine. It tastes like they hid medicine in a delicious treat.
You have adult taste buds now. That's what they've always tasted like.
Yeah, it's like, oh my, how could it have always been like this? Was the best ice cream. I bet if I tasted. Oh, and then I asked about cake batter ice cream. And you were like, oh, God. That's going to be even worse. And I was like, no way. That was the best ice cream.
That shit's disgusting.
It tasted like cake batter.
That shit's fucking so gross. Yeah, no, you're an adult. All you get to enjoy now is vanilla ice cream. You're gonna crumble.
I put chunky peanut butter into vanilla ice cream, and it's like I'm coming.
Oh, I'm being a little naughty. It's gonna be a little naughty tonight. Have some vanilla ice cream with a little bit of chunky peanut butter. Oh, it's so naughty. Takes me back to my youth when I used to get fucked in the back of buses. How far do you think somebody at our school got in the back of a bus?
Do the big field trip
yeah.
For marching band we would have like these luxury buses where like
that should count.
Those counts?
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone would always make jokes about like you're not allowed to bring blankets. And it's like because finger blasting. But I really don't know.
I'm gonna guess downstairs outside these.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
You don't think anyone ever put the fingers in?
I don't think they knew how.
In high school? Come on,
I don't think they knew how.
I saw like.
I'm sure I told you about
in like fifth grade. I saw two people like kiss on the bus, which was weird.
I'm sure I told you about how I finger blasted a girl at the Blue Man Group concert in New York City.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, on our field trip to New York City in high school, because that's what you do. You have a field trip to New York City.
Wait, the Blue Man Group concert, you were sitting down?
Yeah. Yeah, finger blasted a girl.
Yeah.
You
were the master. You were always telling new stories about finger blast. You were finger blasting so much. The best ever was when you were talking about finger blasting a girl, and Steven was like, "Wait, you were doing that? I was sitting right next to you."
Finger blasted a girl at a basement marathon of Lord of the Rings, surrounded by a bunch of people,
right next to your friend who had no idea.
Yeah. yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Which that was particularly surprising because she was into that shit. I thought for sure somebody was going to figure that shit out, but nobody did.
I mean, maybe someone did, but just Steven didn't.
Yeah. I didn't get kicked out, and nobody called me out. What are you going to do, stop me? What are you going to do, stop me?
You're going to call it out and make it weird?
You have to make it weird, dude.
Two people are enjoying themselves?
Yeah, this is none of your business. The blanket's there. We're fine. There's a blanket over it. It means it's okay.
Yeah.
That's the blanket boundary. You have to respect it. What goes on under here is none of your fucking business, dude. Surprised that we don't have any of those fucking absolutely gigantic moths out right now. You know, like the huge ones that we've seen before? The ones by, like, my house back home?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you showed me a picture of one of those.
Yeah, I can't believe none of those are out right now. I would lose my shit.
Those ones are, like, watching, like... they're
waiting in the wings.
They're perched on a branch.
Yeah, well, they're blessed with some sort of angelic knowledge.
If you use the fly swatter on one of those, you, like...
You've destroyed your family lineage.
you bring some kind of curse upon yourself.
And you're going to get the gout.
Uh-huh.
And then you're
just going to have some weird, indescribable illness where you start falling apart in a weird... The doctor's going to be like, it seems like leprosy, but I can't find any, it's completely...
No, those are ancient gods from a prior world.
Yeah, you're going to start only being able to eat raw meat, and, you're going to...
Oh, man.
It's going to be basically the fly, is what I was going for.
What fucking happened, speaking of only eating raw meat...
Yeah.
Speaking of only eating raw meat.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Oh, clean your room. Clean your room, guy. Yeah. Clean your room guy. What's his name?
Jordan Peterson.
What's going on with Jordan Peterson? Didn't he have an overdose or something earlier this year? Where he had like he was hospitalized.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, he was on uppers or something.
No, opposite. Xanax.
Oh.
Which I think.
Oh, right. Wasn't he?
I think I was joking about that with you, which is it's very funny to imagine him just like popping Xannies all day.
Fuck yeah. I can't believe he's able to get the energy to clean his room if he's popping Xannies all day.
He might not have been. Yeah, I don't know. Wife might have been doing it.
Yeah. Hope he's doing all right. People were very happy that he went to rehab, which I thought was sad.
Yeah, and then like also people found like or not found, but like people noted that like his daughter like married this like retard bodybuilder guy, like she was cheating with him or something. I don't know, but it was something like, yeah, I would get addicted to pills if this was my daughter.
Don't laugh at people going to rehab. Unless it's really funny.
Xanax became a funny drug, you know?
All the rappers made it cool.
No, I mean, they made it just like, it's such a ridiculous drug to be addicted to. You're addicted to something that makes you just forget everything you do. You don't even get the fun part of like booze before you black out. It's like just the blacking out part. And you're like, yeah, I love that shit.
I was thinking
like, that's great.
I was thinking earlier about rock stars in the 70s drinking entire handles of vodka and in like one sitting.
And then going and recording a music video and dying.
What the fuck? What the fuck? We drank together like half or maybe 2/3 of a bottle of whiskey last night. Mm-hmm. And I nearly died.
Yeah, those people were alcoholics, so they did not feel like you did.
I envy them.
They've been drinking since they were 11.
Yeah, that shit's weird. Where the fuck do you even score alcohol when you're that young? I couldn't have gotten alcohol.
You have older kids buy it for you.
Where the fuck were we gonna? Do you think either one of us could have scored alcohol in high school? I don't think so.
If we had tried hard enough, yeah, we could have.
What's your method? What's your route?
You ask. I mean, you just know anyone who's old enough, or who has a sibling who's old enough, who they can ask, or you can pay a homeless guy. That's the classic, right? Or you
no can fucking homeless people around us.
Or you can find there was at least one who was walking around sometimes. You can find someone with a fake ID. You could, there's a bunch of things. You could steal it from your parents. You just take it.
That's wicked smart.
People would steal, people would just steal shit from their parents, and like they would get in trouble for it. And they didn't care, you know.
That'd be the end of my life.
Yeah.
I'd be so miserable if I got caught fucking stealing alcohol. Oh my god. I don't know, man. It didn't even occur to me that I should have been doing that until college. I'm like, I just went through all of high school, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need to be drunk right now. And then I got to college, and I'm like, turns out I
was wrong
right now. Yeah, what the fuck was Liam Ethan doing?
Yeah, the first time I tried to drink, I like sipped vodka for like an hour or two, and it was so gross that it was like not enough to get me drunk, and I was like, this doesn't do shit.
Yeah, vodka's
I mixed it with lemonade and it was good, but I still drank it and it was like, it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Then the first time we actually drank together, I was like, I guess I must have a high tolerance. So I like filled like a solo cup halfway up with whiskey.
Hell yeah.
And then the rest of it with like Sprite or Dr. Pepper or something.
Yeah.
And like forced myself to chug it, like almost grabbing my nose, like that kind of forcing. And got so drunk that I was almost puking. So it was a happy medium.
Man. Some fucking bullshit, man. What conspiracy would you want an insight into? Well, if you could get to the bottom of any conspiracy right now. Here's another one. I got another one after you.
I want to know. What race the ancient Greeks were. I want to know if they were if they were like Scandinavian or like Mediterraneans or like like
They were
Meds.
Filipinos, the most powerful race.
Oh my god!
The most powerful race on the earth. Kush
yeah.
Kush and lyrics.
Fact.
You know, what kind of niche Tumblr is that fake? Is that fake? It must be, right? What kind of niche Tumblr page is putting out fucking?
That's probably real. No, that's some weird like
fact.
Yeah.
That image is great too, because like the people in the image could be like any race. It's like impossible to identify them as Filipino because they've all got like fucking mouth piercings and stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
What song do you want? Okay, End of the World. Like comets coming towards Earth, and it's over. Like a Melancholia type situation.
Mm-hmm.
What song you want to play us out? You get to pick a song that plays out all of humanity.
Not Come Suser Todd.
Okay. And I don't think you understand.
That's not a good one for that, really. Maybe what's going on my phone here? What musics are good?
I have a couple options.
Yeah, what would you?
I would pick whatever the #1 Latin pop song is at the moment.
Cha-cha slide.
Yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah. I want the #1 Latin pop banger. I want the newest Cardi B song.
That's good. That's
those
good.
Puerto Ricans know how to fucking party, dog. Fuck it. Yeah, I know I'd do that. I'd go with the least pretentious option possible.
Mm-hmm.
I would go. What is the most popular song in human history? We'll play that. We'll let that play us out. Because you're making the call for everyone. You're making the decision for the song that every person on the planet will be listening to as the world ends. And you could take it either direction.
I would. I've made my decision, and it's the ED of the second season of Yuru Yuri, 100% Chugakse.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would be a fitting end.
I would do the second opening from Silver Spoon.
Yeah.
Oh no, the second ED. I want the second ED from Silver Spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? Whatever that band is. That shit
Goose
rips.
House?
Goose House. That shit rips, dog.
There's a really embarrassing rap verse that I don't like in that song, but the rest of it's good.
Is there a full version? I didn't know there was a full version.
Of course, there's a full version of every anime opening. Yeah.
I saw them do a live performance that was awesome because they were all just all in the same room. And the band has like 18 members in
You saw it like in person or just like a video?
video.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Goose House. Yeah, that sounds awesome. That'd be a good one to go out on, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
It's gotta be so, you can't really be melancholic. I think you would be so up your own ass if you were to like.
I mean, it's the most appropriate situation to be melancholic, so I'd be fine with that. But there's more potential for comedy.
Yeah. You get to pick the ultimate. You get the last joke ever made. Basically, yeah.
It's
You get the final statement on human existence. How crazy is that? How crazy would that be? Fucking crazy, bro.
That would be so fucking crazy.
Final statement. Eiffel.
Eiffel 65.
Yeah, too. I would do. Do Sandstorm. Tell me people wouldn't be getting
Sandstorm's a meme song, though. You can't do that.
Yeah. Fuck you, I can't. I'm the last person who ever gets to make a decision. Of course, I get to do whatever I want. Fucker, I'm the most powerful man in the world.
How about the Idolmaster DMX mashup? Go my way.
One-winged angel from people will be like, what the fuck? There would be a bunch of sweaty nerds.
Final Fantasy, or maybe it's 6 that actually does have a comet destroy the Earth. I think something like that happens. Oh fuck.
But yeah, it's tough, right? It's an impossible decision.
There's too many.
There's too many great options. You know. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if you could do much better than just like the most standard Latin pop song of the moment. Just like the big like reggaeton fucking crossover.
What was the Latin song that everyone was a meme for a while?
Oh, Despacito.
Despacito.
Despacito would be great.
What an awful fucking song.
Sorry, bro. It's the last thing you're ever gonna hear, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, great. That's fitting. Yeah.
But I would pick the most. I would pick.
Platinum disco.
I would pick whatever the biggest Filipino pop song is because they're the most powerful race.
They are the most. Yeah, it deserves to be our swan song.
Fact.
The Index OP.
No, I would sell out. I would sell out to Coca-Cola. I would sell out to in my final moments would be selling out to McDonald's. I would play the McDonald's jingle or the little.
It's like, yeah, we got 1 hour left. Yeah, we'll pay you $10 billion to play the jingle.
As I get beaten to death in the streets.
Yeah. Everyone around you is just sobbing and like rolling around on the ground. You're like, I made it, baby.
He's the richest man in the world in the end.
For a little bit, yeah.
I would play a Dropkick Murphy song for Boston.
Ugh. That's good.
Shout out to Boston.
Shouts out to Boston.
You know where you are.
In Boston.
Wherever you be, drinking your Gronk energy drinks, and being really upset that Tom Brady's gone, and being very, very confused because Cam Newton is your quarterback now, but you also hate black people. So what do you?
Is Cam Newton black?
Yeah,
black quarterback. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, black quarterback and all black. Yeah, Cam Newton's he's the new quarterback for the New England Patriots, which is going to be again very difficult for those people to cope with.
Tom Brady's in like Kansas or Tennessee or something.
He's in Tampa Bay.
Oh my God.
Tampa Bay.
Florida. They don't deserve my Aryan God.
They also got Rob Gronkowski as well. Rob Gronkowski came out of retirement to play with Tom Brady in Tampa Bay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He took a year off to cure his CTE with CBD, and then now he's back. But yeah, no. That's.
Well, they're not playing this year.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we'll see. They'll probably play without fans in the stadiums, I bet. It's too much money to be made. Like, they're just not going to let the NFL not make money this year.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, they make fucking $80 billion.
They'll just have the real players all play Madden together.
Oh man, but then it would be a bunch of 18-year-olds winning every single game.
Well, no, they'd have the real players just play as themselves in the game.
Oh, that's smart. That's wicked smart, actually.
That's wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
You can tell I'm wicked smart because I'm from Boston.
You seen Tom Brady recently?
Boston. No, we haven't caught up recently.
He's got some work done.
Wait,
he's gotten some work done.
Like a nose job? Like what?
Yeah, he had some shit done to his face. He had some.
What? Why?
I know. Why?
He's cited as the most handsome, successful man ever. Why would you fucking do that?
Yeah, he won. He looked like such a huge nerd when he came to the league too, and then he just transformed into this ubermensch fucking
the most winner of a person ever of all time.
How insecure do you have to be?
Yeah,
how insecure do you have to be?
You're married.
You're married to a woman who makes more money than you do because she's a supermodel, and then
does she really make more money than an
NFL player? Yeah. She's worth more than he is.
Wow.
So you're popping out just gorgeous fucking like Aryan fucking Ayn Rand dream children, and yet you have to get work done still. What the fuck are you proving, dude?
That's pretty weird. Yeah,
I feel bad for him.
It's a weird thing.
I mean, in that regard, not so much in the being like worth $500 million and having 6 Super Bowls thing. I'll set him straight. Send him my way. I'll dress him down.
Yeah.
I'll be like, bitch. Bitch, why your face look like a fucking... I have to think about it first. I have to get ready for the roast of Tom Brady.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I have to have my material prepared. I would read it. Why is it that sometimes intentionally bad presentation is funnier than good presentation? Like, to me, if you have like the illest burns ever and you're reading them off of like your phone, that's funnier to me. So it's like if I got to roast Tom Brady, it would be funnier to me to be looking at my phone reading my burns at him than to actually just be delivering them.
Yeah, because having the phone like
It's a prop.
yeah, it's like you could imagine yourself coming up with it, and if it's really good, you're like, I can imagine that moment was probably really good of you thinking of that. Whereas if you're trying to pretend that you're like off the cuff and being like snooty, like snarky about it, then it's like, yeah, whatever, you know. Oh my god, that's a fucking big moth. How are they all in here?
But like I would definitely lean into it. It would also have punchlines that are like, oh shit, I gotta fucking scroll and get to the punchline in the second half of the joke or whatever. In this hypothetical situation where I get to roast Tom Brady for some reason.
Yeah, you're just scrolling down and be like, and also he scroll, rapes kids. It's like that was, you had to look for that one.
Oh shit, sorry. I've just got I got a full page of how I'm gonna horribly mutilate him. This is my Ellen Powell roast. I don't.
Yeah, Tom Brady, you are so weak and pathetic. I could fucking,
I'd be way better.
I could fucking, I could split you in half. I'm gonna fucking bind and tie all your limbs and fucking pour hot acid on your face. Oh, I'm sorry. This is my Ellen Powell roast.
See, like that's a great roast bit. That's the best roast bit ever written. If you're, you could probably get away with that on the.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's a good bit. Just horrible. Why hasn't anybody gone to a roast and just threatened the person they're roasting?
Yeah, it's just like you fundamentally misunderstand the purpose of the roast, so you're just talking about like systematically.
I'm gonna put you into a blender and turn you into a juice smoothie.
Yeah, just like, well, no. What you actually like you meticulously describe murdering them in such a way that you like would have actually gotten away with it. Like you're so careful about everything, and you describe a way that you could have killed them where you actually totally could have done it. That would be really fucking
over the course of 8 months, I will work my way into your kitchen as a line cook, and then I'll work my way up the food chain until I'm plating your dishes.
Here is the situation, Charlie Sheen. On September 6th, I buy 10 pounds of dye at the local Home Depot using only cash. On September 8th, it's 20 minutes of that.
This is my outline for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going to do these things, but if I did.
In the month of October, I lay low and do nothing.
I will wait for a year and a half in order for the heat to die down and to make sure that, in fact, nobody's aware of what I have purchased. I will take up a job that allows me to use these things in the field so I can slowly siphon a bit off the top in order to craft your demise.
I will intentionally distance myself from you and make it seem like we have simply drifted apart. I will occasionally send you a friendly text message so that to make it seem as though there is no animosity between us.
Yeah, see, that would be amazing. But no, it's all like, you're fat.
Yeah.
You're fat and you're stinky.
You do drugs.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, you got a cocaine problem.
Norm Macdonald kind of has that where he talks about murdering a lady, but he's like, I would never do that.
He's a human.
Then he finally gets to the part where he kills her, and he's like, and then he kind of brushes over it, but he's like, and then I do that thing that makes me feel like God, and then
No, Norm. Papa, can you hear me? Normie, can you see me?
Okay, we are at 3 hours.
You're welcome.
Get
off me, moth, you fucking douche.
Oh my god.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that needs to die too.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that one's really got to go.
Then, well, thanks for listening to our 3 hours of rambling.
It's down. Get it. Quick.
I didn't to get with.
It's on the well. Hurry.
Sorry, moth.
Get its ass. Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, that was so good.
It's a real bummer.
That was fucking sick.
I didn't want to have to do it to him.
You did have to do it to him, though.
I gotta do it to him.
All right, moths are dead. Rifts have been ripped.
Holy shit.
Let's
Solid 3 hours of riffing, and it's all gold, baby.
it was all gold.
It was all gold. I think we really hit our stride around the 2 hour and 15-minute mark.
That was a good part. I liked that part.
I liked the part where we threatened Ellen Powell directly.
That was a really good.
Sorry, Ellen. There's probably not much you really could have done to Ghislaine, if I'm being honest. It makes me feel more powerful to assert that I would have done something else in that situation.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna go to bed probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in a pond and.
Oh yeah, you're gonna jump in a pond.
I'm gonna jump in a pond and go to sleep, and then tomorrow we'll wake up and do the same thing, I guess.
Awesome.
All right. Bye bye.
See ya.